Hello, world. So we're streaming over to YouTube and then YouTube over to Facebook. Now, what the hell's going on with this? Jesus crisis. Is there a full moon or is there sunspots today? What's going on? I can't get in to the mail system. Oh, let's see. That's YouTube now. Let's see. Oh, this blows because I can't watch who's coming in now. Oh, people are in Mimo now. Hey, dude.
Yeah, I'm in your Mimo. Can you hear me?
I can see JS. I
Okay.
can't. No.
I can see you in Mimo, and I can see my screen ready in the green room.
Weird. All right.
Yeah,
Let me.
I mean, I can try to. Can you send me another link to the Mimo?
Yeah.
Try to join that on my laptop. I'm on my phone on this.
Hold on. Let me get JS over here.
Yeah. Take your time. There
Test
he
one.
is.
Test one. Test two. I'm not getting audio out from you. I had this problem before where I couldn't get audio out of Mimo. We had this problem before and I couldn't. I got meters from you.
Can you hear me, JS? Can you hear me, JS?
You're on B, right? Are you on B or A? Bobby?
B. I don't know what B or A means. JS, can you explain?
Let's see. Geometry.
I'm about ready to.
Yeah. Let's see. Scale. Nearest neighbor. I can't crop, you guys? Show as letterbox 1-to-1. Doesn't let me move, you guys. Jess just typed something. Oh, I got both you guys in one box now. That's cool. I can't set you both live. That's interesting. And it's not letting me move you. Weird. Well, I guess I need a lesson on this. I can't read the Facebook chat. It's not coming up. Nothing's working tonight. I'm clicking on the camera and the mic on the stage. Fucking Facebook chat's not coming up. Weird. Let me kill Chrome completely. ABC. Now, how do I move you guys? I can't map you into the A, B, C, or D. I can see you, JS. Poking around. I can't. I can hear Bobby. I can see you, but I can't hear you. I can hear Bobby. I've got meters I got meters on you. I got LED meters. It's not routing back to the outputs. Core audio driver. Live streaming. Oh, it's still showing it's streaming. Is it streaming up to Facebook still? Thought I killed it. Okay. Now I've got JS and Bobby. I've got JS. You guys are fucking annoying. I can't. It won't let me move. They have this templating system where.
Yeah, I can hear you.
That's weird.
He can't hear you?
I can't hear JS now.
Try to click the settings there under the on Mimo.
Audio monitor mix program mix out.
Audience. Oh, okay.
Oh wow, look at all that shit. I can hear Bobby. Here's the placeholders now. I don't know how to map the callers into.
Yeah, that's what I'm on. Join the Zoom, JS.
Yeah, I'm gonna dump this Mimo and then go back to Zoom.
Yeah.
All right, I'm quitting out of here.
Okay.
Close document.
So I just closed out the Mimo. Can you still hear me here?
Yeah, I can hear you in Zoom.
Oh, shoot.
I couldn't hear you in Mimo.
Can you still hear me?
Yep.
All right, cool.
And it's broadcasting to YouTube. That's funny.
Share that Zoom link with whoever you want to join, especially JS, just in case he can't find it. Leland put a link for some reason. I don't know why. He put a stage 10. Is there a reason for that?
There you go, Jess. Now I got you.
There we go.
I'm zooming.
Gotcha.
Zooming. I am friggin' zooming.
I can't figure out their call-in manager. It's really goofy.
I'm zooming like Paul Newman. It should be simpler than this. I would think both RTC and RTMP and all this stuff that's been around since the days of the conquistadors, that at this point it wouldn't be this difficult for us to do this shit.
I concur. 'Cause if we can't figure it out, nobody can.
Well, that's the thing, you know. You get all these people out there. What I love is all the people who basically learned how to do video and live video and stuff from me, who are now like experts at it.
Yeah.
And the last thing I would say is that I'm an expert at any of this stuff, because if I were, then I guess I could get it to work, right?
Well, today we played with vMix Call-in Manager, and I think theirs is easier than Mimo.
Well, yeah. Now the people at vMix are really good coders, and they're really good at what they do. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, we downloaded it on my Mac, on my PC, so we're playing with it right now.
Well, you know, vMix basically they looked at Wirecast, I guess, and saw what they were doing, and saw what Wirecast was doing, and said, you know, we could do something that's Wirecast-like, but easier to use, and so forth. And I think they've done a good job at kind of creating their own little niche in the place, and not just being like a Wirecast light.
Yeah, their paradigm, their interface, their GUI is completely different than Wirecast. It's got more features than Wirecast.
Well, now it does, but it didn't used to.
Yeah, and it seems to be pretty stable. We're doing a demo tomorrow with this guy out of New York that got a hold of Leland and wants to do weddings online.
Oh, that's a good idea.
And Leland's machine,
at least for the next month or so, I guess.
Yep, Leland's machine wasn't powerful enough to do multiple call-ins, so he's going to use my computer to do it.
I think I can.
He doesn't have an NVIDIA 1050 or above.
So what do I have in my computer right now? I have in the, hang on, I better look and see. What do I have? I have the,
See, nobody knows that we're streaming live because it's
well, everybody in our group does. I have the Extreme X1. Let me see what that. I forget what my video is. I have a 4 gigabyte of DDR5 SD RAM.
on what, an NVIDIA chip?
Yeah. But it's not telling me what it is. GPU card, 4 gigabytes. What is the GPU? I have a 1050 Ti
1050 Ti?
with 4 gigs of VRAM. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they recommend. Anything 1050 and above.
For vMix doing, and that's how many users could I run then on that?
They're saying like 9.
Wow.
And then you need the bandwidth.
I have the bandwidth, definitely. Right now, I've got 587 down and 86 up.
You got more than me.
And I got 64 gigs of RAM. And I've got 2 of the what do you call it? EV, no, what are the SSDs? The new ones, the EVR, the new ones. What the fuck are they called? EV? I can't keep up with all this stuff. There's way too many acronyms for one human being to know. What is it? NVMe, right?
The RAM?
The SSD, it's NVMe. Is that what
Oh
it is?
yeah.
Wow, I recovered. I recovered.
NVMe's.
Yes, I've got two 1 terabyte NVMe's, and then coming out of my Thunderbolt 3, I have a 6 terabyte RAID 0.
Really?
drive,
Wow.
which will allow me to do what do you call it? Not the 4 points. It'll allow me to do the new one, the Blackmagic 6. What is it?
6 gig.
6. Is that what it is? The new camera, the 6.
There's the Pocket 6K is the latest camera.
Yeah, it'll allow me to do 6K.
Yeah.
So I can actually edit 6K on a friggin' laptop. Is that amazing?
Yeah.
First of all, if you'd asked me if we could ever do 6K video on computers,
How long ago?
well, if you'd asked me, when would 7, 8 years ago, I would have said no. It's not going to ever be possible. Because it seems like not that long ago that I would have to like stay up all night long monitoring a stupid, dial-up modem, trying to send a couple of radio spots to somebody,
Right.
and the thing would crash all night long. And
So Leland and I recorded our show,
yeah, I saw.
and it's almost an hour long. It's 57 minutes.
I watched 13 minutes of it. I'll go back.
And it was recorded on Wirecast. It's 62 gigabytes in size. I edited it in DaVinci Resolve, and it rendered out in about 15 minutes in ProRes 442.
Wow.
Yeah, I was impressed.
But how do you go from how could you move it from Wirecast to 442? You didn't get through 442.
No, it was uncompressed in Wirecast. I brought it into DaVinci.
Ding dong.
Oh, really? You can record completely uncompressed?
Yeah, yep.
Be right there. What's up, gentlemen?
But
Hate it.
but the quality of Leland isn't as good as the quality of
No,
you.
because we solved that problem today. You know how we solved it? We did it with Skype. So we're gonna re-record it again.
Yeah, we got.
Oh, interesting.
So Skype has NDI native now in the interface.
I did not know that.
And so I can get 20, 22, 24 frames.
Well, what was Alex talking about with Skype saying he's getting rid of all his T1s?
His TX, the TX boxes. You know what? I love my TX boxes.
Yeah, well, why was he saying he wants to get rid of it?
He said he was measuring a long delay, and I didn't encounter that. We did a dozen podcasts for Christian.com.
I don't know. I think only maybe about 4 out of every 5 words he says is actually accurate or true.
Seems that way sometimes.
And Leland was on my Skype TX box. He would be the only one we could get on the line to do tests.
Oh, I'm sorry. I guess I wasn't. I was doing other stuff.
I got.
I didn't know you
was
were
weird.
testing. I could have. Of course, I couldn't have
Must be
come
on
in on
Zoom
this
twice.
because this is. You know what's
I'll
funny
be
is this
back.
camera, I think, is only 720p right here that I'm coming through on.
What, the front of the iPad?
Yeah.
Yeah. Isn't that goofy? And the front of the new iPad is still 720p.
That's what I said the other day. I was ranting.
So fucking crazy.
I said, you know what? Put a 1080 fucking p camera in the 2020 iPad Pro, and a lot of people with the 2019 would find that enough
Yep.
of an upgrade to do it. Well, I'm talking with some people next week about some possible work opportunities to see how it goes.
So this guy that's part of the group, his name just flew out of my. It's not Sid. Phil does several of the big boards in Times Square. That's his real gig.
Nice.
And now this wedding gig came up all of a sudden.
Yeah.
And he contacted Leland, and then we talked to him today. We're going to do a test tomorrow with vMix.
Oh, with them? Okay.
He's a nice guy, this guy. Yeah.
Yeah,
have
well,
you
they
ever
just
heard-
put a new system in Times Square. If he's doing that one, the one that
Yeah, he's
did he
show and
say
tell.
put one in
He-
February.
I don't know.
Show and tell. All I know is he works at Show and Tell.
That's
Which
the
is-
company, Show and Tell.
Yes.
Yeah, showandtell.com. He said he did the signs on 5th and Broadway, all the LCDs up there.
On 5th and Broadway? No.
Yeah.
5th and Broadway?
That's what I asked him. I said, "Are those all your signs up on 5th and Broadway?" He nodded his head and said, "Yeah."
No, it's 42nd.
42nd.
I'm talking about Times, or no, I'm thinking Times Square.
Times Square is 42nd Street.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's 42nd Street. Yeah, you're right. 5th and Broadway's the other end.
5th and Broadway is like the end of the garment.
It's like
Yeah.
Wall Street's down there, right?
Yeah, well, near there.
You're right.
I don't
I've only
know.
been
I
there once.
haven't been there in a million years.
Yeah, I've only been there.
I would not recognize New York anymore, except I'm sure that the smell, the sense memories would come back.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I was there 2 years ago, and we went down to Meatpacking District, and it's all new hippie.
Yeah, I know. Hipster.
Oh, really?
It's total hipsters. Everything's really expensive. It's all restaurants and clubs, and it's.
But it all still smells like urine.
the whole city smells like urine.
That
It's
would
amazing.
surprise me.
The other thing, if you want to really go through a culture shock, through like a not a culture shock, but a sensory shock, go from Miami Beach to Manhattan. You go from like this pop of color, this air, this amazing, and then you wind up in. Boy, you look scary.
Hey, Paul.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry, I couldn't get the mute button fast enough.
Uh-oh. Did you get any of that on Paul? Paul?
He just gave us all the virus. Damn it.
Now I've got a computer virus.
Yeah, that's right.
So
So McAfee's backing away from eating his dick. I'm very disappointed. I was looking forward to seeing that.
yeah, she said he would do it. He's so many of these brilliant people are just completely off their fucking rocker. Why is that? So my dog has a torn meniscus.
Oh,
And,
really?
she either has to go for surgery, or what we're going to try and do first is we have to keep her as immobile as possible for 6 weeks.
Oh, wow. Breaker. Is that you, Paul? Hearing some
Can you hear me? I'm on the earbud.
crackle? Yeah. Unless that was Leland. Did you touch your mic or something?
Well, I touched myself.
I can go in the bedroom. Yeah.
I hope so.
Oh, you will? Okay. Talking to
What did Leland say?
Fredo
Did Leland say he was going to go rub one out?
I don't know. Maybe.
Leland doesn't know he's muted.
Maybe he's talking to
No,
Colin
I
or
was
something.
trying to find something. No, hold on. I got something for you. You guys didn't catch it. I posted it earlier today in the chat and it went flying by you.
What was that?
I'll show you in a second.
Hey, Paul, do you have your call sign on your license plate?
No, I don't.
They do
I
that
don't
here
have
in
a
Vegas.
vanity. I don't have a vanity plate.
They do that for the ham guys here in Nevada. You can get your call sign.
Yeah, for $10 I could get it here too. Just pay an extra $10. They'll send you a call sign license plate.
So JS, I watched Newsom's press announcement today, but I don't understand.
Newsom?
Yeah, I don't understand what he's saying. What did he say? My easy 6-point framework.
I don't really understand the man at all. I think the man is actually a closeted gay or bisexual kind of thing, and I can't figure him out one bit. But the guy is so friggin' left, he has no right. He's just like a half a man. He's
Well,
just
that's my mom.
That's
That's my mom. My mom thinks he's the greatest thing ever.
You see,
see if I
and
can do
here
it.
people are walking around and they're going, it's all these guys, the right wingers that, and I said, you know what? I think I'd rather be in a room with somebody who is extreme right wing than extreme left wing, because at least the fucking extreme right wing guy is not going to stick me with the fucking bill for dinner.
Yeah, that's right. That's right, baby.
That's funny. That's a good one. All right, so I'm gonna try to. You guys won't be able to talk this, but it's only like it's a song this dude did while he was on lockdown, and I think you guys will get a kick out of it. But if you talk, it'll probably loop back on you. So I'm gonna switch screens here in a second.
I said, Newt.
No, it's something you gotta see. The dude made a video for himself and put it on Facebook. I think it ended up, but wherever it ended up didn't really matter. Here we go. You ready? Coming at you. Let me know if it's too loud when it comes in.
Is there supposed to be audio with it?
Oh no, it's not even playing on Facebook. I must have the Facebook tab muted. Yep, that's what I thought.
Oh, there it is.
Okay,
All right. If you don't want to join me, I'll be
hilarious.
back. I just
You
need
asked
to
me if
relax
I
a little
rubbed
bit.
one out. Check this guy.
Who says pontoons have to have water? Just trying to find something to help cope. Carpet instead of astroturf, but I still have a koozie. Let's go. Staying safe here for the time being. Distancing myself from my crew. But I'm sitting here with itchy butt. P.S. I need some toilet tissue. You know that's true. I'm an indoor pontoon. I'm just cruising around here in my living room. Acting like a fool, just passing time to get through. This damn worldwide commotion. There's no sun here, so don't ask me how I use this lotion. Cold beer in the refrigerator. If I drink every last one, I'll be screwed. I've already had 7 couple more. I'll end up here in the nude. That's true. I'm an indoor pontoon. I'm just cruising around here in my living room. Acting like a fool, just passing time to get through. This damn worldwide commotion. There's no sun here, so don't ask me how I use this lotion.
I think you guys get the point.
Get it.
So here's what I think is going on with Zoom.
For
Zoom has identified bandwidth, or not bandwidth, they've identified tonal frequencies that don't really occur in speech.
Yeah.
and they compress them somehow out.
Yeah.
Now, if there's also speech writing on top of that, it will compress as well.
That's right.
It's not a selective compression for that, for the time frame. It just selects tonal frequencies.
Yep.
And
I could have went open mic on that, and I should.
But did you turn off all the settings that we figured all this out on Leland?
They were not off. No.
Oh,
could
well,
try
that's
it.
you can
Yeah,
turn
I
them
can-
off, Jess.
Yeah, you can turn.
They
let me
allow you to
just
turn all
let you
turn
hear
all
the
that shit
rest
off.
of it. Yeah, I could turn off this.
really, and would the
this,
how well would the music come through?
and
Well,
this.
let's do an
I'll
A/B
show you.
test. There's
Yeah, I got it right now.
3 different settings he's got to turn on. Do you have turn
I got
original sound on from the top left?
Yep, I already got it. It's set to turn it off, so I should have it
And
on.
do I have to do anything on my end?
No,
No, it'll be ready to go. I'm all set. Here we go.
because there's plenty of bandwidth.
And channeling all the anger inside.
Better.
Felt preoccupied on my indoor pine tune. I'm just cruising around here in my living room, acting like
That's
a
at
fool.
0.
Don't act like you don't want to. This damn
I was at
worldwide
5 down before I
bullshit,
started.
There's no sun.
But you can see if I say
Yeah.
something.
So all I'm hearing on that is some limiting.
Yeah, a little
So all I was hearing was just some basic limiting, but it was just squeezing it a little bit, but it was much more distinguishable. Sounded much better.
Agreed. Yeah.
Yeah, interesting. Okay, because I can't use Zoom. There's like a bunch of things. I just got a thing from one of the people I do work for with the voiceover, and they said they got some work that's coming up, and they're going to want to direct people. And they said you can use Skype, and you can use, I don't know, there were a few things on there. Ip Diddle, and you can use Source Connect, and you can use this, that, and the other thing. There were a whole bunch of things, and they put down there. They said, but not Zoom.
Well, that was the first thing we figured out on my birthday.
Yeah, a lot of
I had to
filters.
do a presentation for Alex. I was the first one that he gave homework to. He's like, Preto, figure that out and give us a presentation. I'm
Well,
like,
oh, and Friday,
funny.
did anybody come back and talk to him about forums?
about what
No,
forums?
they
Oh,
haven't
they were
said anything
supposed to.
about forums yet.
They were supposed to do a presentation on Monday.
I meant to bring up with him about the crash at Shindig I had yesterday too, and I forgot.
Yeah, I'm not a
That
fan
was
of
sad.
Shindig.
So-
I
That
don't.
was sad.
so
It was
today-
really bad.
We
Yeah,
had
really
we had John Tutulus from
Yeah.
Sound Devices.
Yeah,
That was a good presentation.
That was good.
Johnny's a good guy.
Although
Yeah.
I asked him about his signal chain that he has, right? He's running a Shure 57 or 58 mic.
58. He was running a 58.
I'm
through
like,
that
what
today.
the fuck? It's the
Sounded
worst.
really good though.
It's the worst sounding mic ever.
No,
he
everybody,
went
you know
pretty
what?
well.
There's so many people that really like that microphone.
Yeah.
I've got one sitting in my cabinet. I'll go grab it. You tell me. I've got
I'm just
my.
saying, there's a lot of people that like it.
And my buddy who's a musician, that's all he uses on stage. Or
Here's the Heil. All right, let me get it. Hold on.
Yeah, give it a shot. It's not a bad mic. It can be tuned really well.
Well, the reason why a lot of people like it is because it doesn't have any proximity effect.
Oh yeah.
So
Good point.
most of these
you're
other
not gonna-
microphones,
it's not gonna pull
especially
away.
any of these large diaphragm microphones, if you pull in close to it,
Yeah,
you
you
get
get a
much
big
more
difference.
large. Yeah. So
Believe it or
this-
not, this was $100 mic, and I got it for $10 on sale. It was on Amazon. They were getting rid of the last overstock of a lot that they had. I bought 2 of them for $10 a piece.
So what kind did you get?
It's a BC Master. It's made
Oh,
here in the U.S. The reason I bought it is because it matched my brand, honestly.
But it's
BC
the
Master.
side address. It's a side address mic, and you're addressing it from the top.
Top test one.
I was there, yeah. That's right here.
Test one,
I should
test
be
two,
facing
test
right
one.
at it. I could tip it up a little bit and get a better response on it.
Yeah,
You
This
getting
is the
any
one that
signal
I
from this
bought.
thing?
yeah, I
Is
know
this-
that mic. Yeah, I'm getting
Test-
signal.
Test one, test two.
So, John, can you talk on it and then just do the alphabet and just move back like a quarter of an inch for each letter?
A, B, C, D,
Huh.
E, F, G.
You don't really hear.
Yeah,
it.
no
You don't.
proximity effect at all.
No,
The
it's the
reason
same all the
why
way.
people like this microphone is because your tonality is consistent whether you're a foot away or you're right on top of it.
Yeah.
And you can go off axis on the microphone and it also doesn't change your tonality. So it's really good for singers, you know, who
Yeah,
kinda suck
that's
on the
usually
mic
where
or
you find them. Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, they always
That's
put their
why I
mouth
like
on
them.
mouth on
Yeah.
these. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you
And
get that extra frill on it. Yeah.
yeah, but even, you know, so if you have beginners out there, it's an
Those are
interesting
perfect.
microphone for a beginner to use because
And they're cheap, $60.
very forgiving and yeah, and they're cheap.
Now here's the Heil. How's it sound?
Do the alphabet, move back a quarter of an inch. You
Yeah,
A,
you'll
B,
fade away.
C, D, E,
Yeah,
F,
that's pretty good.
G.
It held
Yeah.
up pretty well.
So
And
again,
then how about back here? How about back here?
Can't hear it at all.
Yeah, crazy.
Go
See,
back to
that's
the
how mine's
58
on the
now,
back
so
John.
too.
that microphone, what Bob did
Go
with
back
that
to the
microphone-
58.
Go back to the 58 again.
Yeah, I
so
want to
what
hear it
Bob did
again.
with the PR40 is again, there's not a lot of proximity effect. It mimics the RE20. Guys
Test.
who work in broadcast on the radio, they don't want proximity effect.
Test 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A, B.
That sounds great,
C.
John.
7.
That microphone sounds really good.
It
Really?
does.
Yeah, it
You'd be
sounds good.
surprised. See, I can't do that. It's like A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. It's my voice carries well, but
So my AKG requires 1/2 of the gain that both these mics need.
Yeah.
really,
Yep.
Well, that's because your AKG is an FET mic. That's why.
Well, and it's got large voice coil in it.
Yeah.
so
But the FET in there, so basically, if you get shocked by your AKG mic, it's going to be a pretty big shock.
I've never gotten shocked by it.
the full 24, huh? Or 48. Is that
48.
24? 48.
Hey, now, Jess, I have Shure Accent wireless over here in my rig.
Oh, do you?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Fuck,
right.
Kind
You
of fun to
do.
play with. What's the range on that?
They're
It's pretty good. It's like a half mile or something. On
Oh,
the
I
really?
outside.
don't know that far.
Wow.
300 meters, I think.
It's far. Like
Is that a packet with lavalier, or you got
how
something
many
else?
meters is a half
2
a
laps.
mile?
2 laps.
many meters is-
Half a mile. How many meters? I don't know. Let's see.
Alexa,
Do the math.
how
We're
many
doing math all
meters
day.
is in a mile?
It's like, what's with this math stuff?
So a half a mile is 500 meters. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Pretty
Yeah,
close.
sure, we'll take your word on it.
Because if you're if you're in a building like for a concert or something, you got all kinds of things competing and metal framing and stuff. If you're standing out in the middle of an open space, that thing will probably go 500 meters.
Believe it. I know Owen was testing a pack he had one day. I forget who made it now.
So
It was a
JS
Yamaha
fixed
pack.
my
Oh,
boom.
Sennheiser pack, I think. And he took it 300. He took it a
Oh.
football field and plus,
I
and it was
fixed
still
this.
going.
You didn't have to even send the microphone to me. It
JS
was
fixed my boom mic.
pretty easy
Nice.
fix.
What was it? Look at this.
What did we figure out? You just needed a battery. Was that
Test. Yeah, need a new battery in it.
Sounds pretty good.
I'm like, have you ever replaced the battery in it? He's like, battery?
Yeah. Well, that's cool. What's that thing's an overhead though, right? Overhead shotgun.
Yeah.
Okay,
so-
now look at this.
So hands up, how many people like the way his SM58 sounds better than his AKG?
Oh, he's got a 57.
Oh, 57.
That's a pretty mic. I like that style.
Wait, which is it? The 58 was the drum mic, right? The 57 was the
Yeah,
vocal?
pretty much. 57 is a vocal.
I always got them mixed up.
Test.
Yeah, a lot of people use those 58s on stage. And
This thing needs a lot of gain too.
All the DJs that I knew in Saginaw.
Oh,
that's
no.
all
He
they
was
had.
using the 58 before.
58
Yeah.
I was using
Yeah.
before. This is the 57.
The
Yeah.
57's a drum mic, isn't it?
But this thing's brand spanking new. It's never been used.
You can send me that one for my birthday. I like those kind. I like that style. That's the kind of mic I wanted to get when we were on Blab, but I didn't grab that one. Yep, that's what we use all the time. We use those every day.
The vocal mic. The 58 is the vocal mic, and the 57 was the drum mic.
Yeah, you're right. The pack. I just like the style.
And I watched.
He's got them all over.
There's this guy, Mike Jolie.
I'll send you a postpaid box.
This guy, Mike Jolie, left the business, but he was a mic modder. He used to have Octava mics, Octava mods.
Octava, yeah, those are.
Test.
Which is a Russian microphone. It sounds so much like a Neumann 87, like a vintage Neumann 87. You wouldn't believe it.
Are you using the? Are you using your sound devices Mix Pre 3?
Mic Pre 2.
Oh, you have a Mic Pre 2.
Pre 2. Yeah.
So he was telling us about the bit depth. They use 32-bit bit depth, so they get 140 dB of headroom.
I'm still using 16. I didn't even jump to 24 yet. I must go to 32. I'm like, come on, man.
But did you see what I posted earlier about the deal that I'm going to get everybody?
Yeah, 250 on the Pro. I saw that. I went and looked at it.
Mic Port Pro 2.
That's a little thing.
It's because it's portable.
So the difference is
you and record your guitar out in the field.
Yeah. It's the size of that mic he had. That's 758.7 there.
Test.
Oh, yeah, you're good.
Okay, here you go. Here's the Big Daddies now.
What you got? The Big Daddies, he says. Shaboom. There they are. Yeah, that's cool. Those are nice. That mic that freaking Alex is wearing is like $650. It's that headset mic.
These are $1,000.
Yeah.
These body packs are $1,000.
Just the body pack.
And then the mics are another couple $100 each.
Jesus. Yeah, it's crazy.
And they sound fantastic, dude.
Did Chris say he was doing that get together at 10 PDT today or PST today?
Yeah, 10.
Oh, so that's like freaking 3 a.m. Yeah. Or no, 1 a.m.
Yeah, I know. I said, shit, you're going to make up for that, really?
Probably not. I told him I'd try to make it. I'd like to get him to come on a Zoom with us sometime, though, and hang out with him. I invited Brad and Elizabeth, the two are working on my product. I got to look at it today. It looks really good. Pretty well. We got a $9.29 and $99 product coming out. Plus, stuff after that. Website's all ready to go. Just got to get some headshots and tagline stuff and open up the shopping cart for May 4th.
Where's the audio Nazis at when we need them, huh?
Yeah, right. So I didn't like what I saw when I pulled that file back into vMix. It was still tied with hard links all the way through on your laptop. So none of the images connected, right? It gave me upload or input errors. So I'm gonna just
that was my concern, because if I did that on Wirecast, it would do exactly the same thing.
That's stupid. It used to be non-hard coded not root directs, but
hey, JS.
We did it with CAD file references all the time. We would just make them local refs. They were cross-referenced, but they weren't attached.
No, I know, but it builds a complete package, right, with all the assets and everything else.
Yeah, but there's a way to export it. I'm sure that I didn't do right. I'm sure I could export the settings on it.
Hey, Paul, are you up at 7 in the morning?
Don't hear. He's muted. Oh, just about lost contact.
I
there.
am up at 7 in the morning. Yes.
Did you get a link to our guild?
Yeah.
No, I missed that. I'll have to. Are you going to do it tomorrow?
It's every
Every
day.
morning.
It's not us, but it's
Oh, okay.
Alex Lindsay.
Alex Lindsay. from
Yeah, shoot me
ILM.
the link. I'll check in the morning.
It's here.
Saturday's going to be a big day. He's got a whole day of stuff going on.
Just message me the link, John.
I will.
And
I
I'll
will.
check it out.
I will.
Yeah.
Send in it now. Bob, you have it, right?
You've been there, haven't you, Bobby? Few people showed up too.
What was that? Where?
You've been in. Have you been in our broadcast guild group?
I have not.
All right, I'll send you the link.
Hello, boys.
Hey,
What?
Lindsay
How you
teased me.
doing?
She says, "I'll jump on." I'm like, she's like,
No.
"Not now." That was hilarious.
I said in a bit. You didn't
That's
read
like-
the whole sentence.
That's like I walked into the liquor store and look up at the sign and the door's locked because it says open 24 hours. I'm knocking on the door. It says open 24 hours. He said, "Not in a row."
Not in a row, John. Come on. Ah.
What time do I have to wake up for that session?
7 a.m.
Okay.
Before
7
the
a.m.
sun.
Which time zone?
Pacific.
Pacific.
All of them.
Oh,
All right, Bob, I sent it to you.
man, I can't.
We're
find
on.
it. That
Leland and
sucks.
I and Colin are all on at 6:45 because we're
We're panelists.
we're the impotent
big
people.
shots.
You guys would be proud of me. I made it in there this morning.
I know.
I saw you. I saw your name in there.
Yeah.
Climb up
So
in
that's
there.
9
Get on
o'clock.
camera. That we need some females on camera because it's like it's a total sausage fest in there right now. It's like, there was a girl on yesterday, but I don't know where she was from. Whether she's somebody they knew or what.
What, you
but
couldn't convince Beauty Bubble to cam up?
No, never.
Don't.
She
Oh,
lurks in
God.
the
Don't
back in the shadows.
I got half a
Um,
mind to turn her over to the well.
So Lindsay,
Yes.
that guy had a $50 mic connected into a
I
4,000.
saw that. I was
4,000.
like, what is he using? I'm like, that's the mic I have. And he's the
Yeah.
professional.
Yeah.
That's why I asked him. I'm like,
How they roll.
I was like,
That's how
people
they roll.
use that mic on the road so that if they drop it on the ground, they won't cry.
that's the
Right.
What
mic
is
drop.
he doing
That's the mic
using
drop.
this in his
king.
office?
That's the mic drop king.
Oh my gosh.
They're built like a tank.
They are.
Yeah.
They sound good for music
Yeah, that was all we ever packed on
when you're
the
screaming.
road. We were DJing.
When you're screaming. That's hilarious.
I think the
About
best
it.
sounding mic I did. Have you ever tube and did a blind?
Here's some loud chick. Who the heck is that?
That's me. I'm loud in text chat and I'm
Some
loud in
loud.
the room. You just can't shut me up.
And she's got glowing viruses flying around her head.
Yes, I have
Is that my
corona.
lovely Lindsay?
It is your
Yeah.
lovely Lindsay. I heard you yelling at us over in the chat. Y'all are just annoying as fuck. Like, damn,
I saw
dude, mute
that.
it for 15 minutes. Calm down.
I was sending him around on a wild goose chase. I was trying to send him
did.
to stage
He
10.
did. I couldn't hear him. Thank God. I did.
It switched links on me. I set up one and then the
Oh,
show
you heard
had to
me,
reset.
don't- John, can you hear me? John, can you hear that? Oh, quit it. My poor dog got a torn meniscus and shit. She's
Oh,
hopping around here. And
Christ.
she's not, you're not supposed to be walking. You're not. No.
Randy
What is your
Osborne's
mother is not
iPhone has
taking
joined
care of you
us.
properly.
What's up, Rand?
Randy.
Hey, how'd you like that presenter today, John Tutulo?
Where's the chat? I gotta put it back in the side. Merge to
So,
the
so
median
John's a
window.
good guy, huh,
There it
JS?
Yeah. Yeah, well,
is. Eh,
He said he used to be the 800 number phone answering guy at Sure. That was
Well,
his
I
first.
didn't hear that part.
That was his first job.
That's hilarious.
I thought he worked for Mayo Sound for a while.
He worked at Sure, and then him and a team left Sure. Just out. They started in 80. What was it? 89, something like that.
89.
Yeah.
Sure, as in the SM7B, sure.
So what are you doing with the pre-2?
Mike Pre 2, it's sitting on top of the original Mike Pre.
But does it
Have
have
the Mike Pre, then have the Mike Pre 2.
doesn't have USB
Looks
out
good.
though, does it?
Yeah, it's USB.
Oh, it's got USB on.
Yeah, that's the difference. You got the USB out on it too. Now, what's the difference between the Pro and the Class or the Basic? Because they want 250 for the basic right now. They got it marked down $50. And it's $299 marked down from $350.
MicPort Pro 2 and MicPort Pro 2L.
Oh, this is different.
2L has limiters on it.
No, that link you had, I went to their checkout on products and they had, let me go back to it.
Yeah, there's a MicPort Pro 2 and a MicPort Pro 2L.
They have MixPre 3 on their site right now. They have MixPre.
No,
3.
he's talking about Sentry.
No. The Centric one.
The what?
Century.
How much is the MicPort? I mean, the
I'm trying to find the link.
device is Pre 3, 800.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yep. Yeah, and Lindsay uses the 6.
Yes, I do.
The MicPort 6? No, what do you?
MixPre 6 2 is the one that
Really?
he always holds up and shows us.
It's the other Lindsay, not me.
Alex Lindsay.
Yes, as a matter of fact, I do. I sound fancy.
This is
Lindsay,
yeah,
if you married Alex Lindsay, your name would be Lindsay.
Well, everyone had a 50-50 shot of spelling my name right, correct?
Yeah. Okay, so I was looking at the
That'd be
bottom
funny.
of this page, and
It
this
would
is
be
what
funny.
they've got. They've got these two, which is the MicPort Pro 2 and the MicPort Pro 2 with limiter. So one's got a limiter on it for 50
Yeah.
more.
Which company are you looking at?
This is
That's
Centrix.
Sentrance. I posted a thing about it today.
It's this thing here.
Entrance?
Yeah.
Oh, it plugs
It's a
into your
little
phone.
What I was going to
You
say
can.
is,
The original didn't though. This was the original. Now it's got a USB and a headset.
Really?
plug. Yeah, it's just about what you're talking about. Same
it has a
thing.
battery.
Smaller.
Has a battery in it. It has. It'll
Here, I'll
work
give
with
you the link.
Android. It'll work with iOS. It'll work with OS. And it'll
See,
work
my Focusrite does not have a limiter on it, so it pegs immediately.
Yep. There's the link. Good chat.
I'll get one of these things and send it to you, John. If you like it, you know, you'll
What
have
is the reaction?
I'd like to get a
just
MixPre 3.
Oh, I'd say the
replace my Focusrite Scarlett 2i2.
Does it just stay there?
replace it with this, not with the John Tutulo's thing. This thing is almost as good for $290.
Yeah, it's like $250. try it
MicPort
out.
Pro.
Neither one of them have super digit sampling, so you know it's debatable.
He talked about his preamps today. Pretty
Yeah.
impressive.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I haven't seen these.
I don't like the price point on them. That's all.
Oh,
yeah,
it's
they're
ridiculous.
outrageous.
What are they getting on eBay for those used?
Good God, I don't know. Let's see. Which one was it? The 830?
I don't know, but
No, Mike Pre 3.
Oh, the Mike P. Yeah.
JS has a Mike Pre 2. How old is it, JS?
Mike Free 2, it's about 7 years old. And I have
Yeah.
a regular Mike Free.
They also asked them about the Pix, which was their
I
video
don't
product,
see
right?
any.
And they discontinued that product.
It's no good. No. Yeah, they discontinued it. It's no good.
Oh, here's one used. Well, yeah, free shipping, best offer, $585.
Here's the
Jesus
problem.
Christ.
I'll tell you the
350,
problem.
725.
90% of the guys that are into audio who shift to video don't do it well.
Yeah.
90% of the guys who are in video who shift to audio, they do it well.
Now, John said
Don't know
exactly
why.
the opposite of that today. He said
that what he said?
exactly the opposite of what you just said. And
Yeah,
you
he
know,
did, didn't he?
he did.
Of course
say
he would.
Yeah, because he did, because he thinks these guys that do video don't know anything about audio.
that.
But
Well,
I
audio is
learned-
way
No.
more complex.
No. The
than
people
video.
who shoot
Yeah,
video,
exactly. Yeah.
People who shoot video tend to not think audio is important. People
Yes.
who work with audio tend to think that video people suck eggs because they don't think that audio is important.
Yeah, and I think that's more what he was saying today, this morning.
However,
That's
what I'm
exactly
talking
how he
about
said it in
in
reverse.
the world of manufacturing and software and things like that,
Yeah.
video people that move over into audio products, for the most part, do well.
Mhm.
What did Johnny Holmes think about audio and video people?
John Holmes, the porn star?
I was gonna say.
John Holmes said, and here's what he said. He said, "You better pay me cash."
You know who John Holmes
you
is?
know that
Lynch?
about
Yeah,
him?
yeah.
You had to pay John Holmes cash in advance.
I bet.
Oh, really? I would think.
Yeah.
He probably
Yes,
didn't
a lot
he
of
didn't like the audio or the video guys.
Probably not.
He says, I'm the only one to get laid in here. Fuck you guys.
Did you ever meet
The
him?
problem
JS?
with John Holmes was you had to shoot him all the time with a wide angle lens.
JS, did you ever meet him or star with him during your younger years?
I was gonna say you probably starred with him in something or not.
I'm not talking.
Yeah.
But we all do know the famous story about my touting around Los Angeles with the hedgehog,
Hedgehog, where's
The
you? Ron
hedgehog?
Jeremy himself.
Ron Jeremy. Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Look at Brad. Just are you daydreaming over there?
There'd be
Wake
like
up.
four or five of us in a group.
He's
and
kind
they
of a
come
crazy
up and
looking dude. I
push-
can't believe he ever
They
made it.
push me and another guy out of the way to get to Ron. Like
Brad,
"Hey,
Brad, I'm
hey,
watching
go."
now. Sorry.
So funny.
Sorry.
Brad
He was
would
here one time recording in my studio.
Sorry, dude.
Ron Jeremy was recording in my studio,
Was it?
and Ann had a friend over, and all of a sudden we hear these people, by Ann and her friend walking through the studio, and she's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know there was anybody down here. I was going to show Sally the hot tub." And I went, "Wait, Sally's seen the hot tub? Oh, okay."
Yeah, right.
Wanted to see him.
Yeah, right.
Maybe they were just disappointed Ron actually had his clothes on.
I've met Ron Jeremy. I wasn't that impressed.
He's a nice guy.
Yeah, he's a nice
normal.
guy.
He's a
Nice
normal
guy.
guy. He's a
Yeah.
nice guy.
Yeah.
And
Gotta move this.
he's not the smartest guy, and he knows he's not the smartest guy.
Yeah,
but
that's true.
he managed to, and he will admit that. He'll say, I've done really, really well for a guy who doesn't really have
Well, sure.
much to
He made a
offer.
killing,
except for
man.
one thing.
He made a killing. I'm sure of it. Plus, he's still on the scene, 40 years later?
True. People still pay him.
Yeah, sure.
I know, Brad. I know. I wasn't paying attention because I didn't think anybody was watching over here in YouTube.
Yeah, I was
Are we
gonna
on
say, I
Facebook?
didn't know.
No,
I think
we are, but it's not live on Facebook. You got to click through. Boy, the
You might get
delay on YouTube.
You
1,
might get a content strike.
We're
for
on
you playing
YouTube
that
now,
music.
too?
4,
Yes.
5,
Yeah.
6.
Jesus Christ!
Can you do
7,
both at the same time here?
8,
I didn't know you could.
9, 10.
Can you?
I have a thing
11.
here that
He might be doing
11-second
fancy
delay
photo
on
from it.
YouTube.
there's
That's
a
better
thing.
than Facebook today.
The
I've been
new
getting 30
the new
seconds.
thing that's coming out, the mini, not the mini.
ATEM Mini Pro.
What?
ATEM Mini,
Mini
Pro.
Pro.
Yeah, so the ATEM Mini Pros come, and there's already somebody who says they've got a hack for it where they can send it out to multiple sources at once.
Really cool.
Mhm.
That'd be interesting.
It involves
couldn't
the
do that
cloud,
alone.
obviously.
So Zoom
that's
is
right,
not
'cause I got
broadcasting to Facebook today. Again, this is the second time this has happened.
So
So-
you take the ATM Mini and you put in RT Royal Canadian Mounted Police.
RTMP.
RTMP.
You put in an RTMP thing that's already there, which is a cloud thing.
Yep.
It's what is it? Weber something Weber.
Restream.
ADS? Is it an ADS Weber?
What the hell are you talking about, James? I'm not sure what you're saying. What are you looking to
Okay,
connect to?
so with the ATM Mini, the Pro,
Oh, the ATM Mini, yeah.
the ATM Mini Pro allows you to send. You can send it out to Facebook or YouTube or whatever.
Here's Giuseppe.
Yeah, that's
Giuseppe's
Go
coming.
in.
that's what they did say.
Lynn.
Right. Or you
Yay.
can go in and you can set up your own
Awesome.
RTMP with it.
Oh, okay. Okay, gotcha. So it does
So-
have an RTMP
So
out.
you set up an RTMP in this thing that's already there. It's available. It's ABS web or who's ABS? ABS.
That's where I'm losing you. I don't know where you're referring
That's
to.
It's a cloud service.
it's automatic
AWS?
vagina systems.
Not- Yeah. The,
What?
Oh, he changed his name
AWS?
today. Johnny
Who?
Nut.
Johnny Nut.
So anyway, you go up
He's
to there.
connecting to audio. That's his
You
name.
go up to there, and there's somebody's created this thing in there, which is it's like everything's there. All the casting. You can go to Twitch.
Really?
You can go to it's all in there. This guy did it. He's put that up there, and he's going to give people access to it. And then I guess at some point
Colin's almost asleep.
Yeah, didn't hear anything about it.
Get the recorder ready.
The only problem is there's no. You have to have somebody monitoring all the feeds, or otherwise you can't read any comments or anything like that.
There's a couple ways I can pull them in on vMix if I stream to any three, like YouTube or.
No, but
Johnny
I'm-
Nut. Johnny
Johnny
Nut
Johnny
has
Nut's
started
about
a
to give us a
screen share.
dick pic. He's about to give us a dick
Nice.
pic.
Man.
Through the ATM Mini Pro. If you do
Giant
it this
penis.
way, you can't.
What are you doing, Johnny?
What is happening?
I'm viewing Johnny Nut's screen. That's what I'm viewing.
Meat spin. Oh God.
As long as you're not viewing Johnny Nutt's camera, we're probably okay.
Do I have to kick you out of the
Meat
room?
Spin. Something broke. Flash player. You have to click to enable.
Click
it.
enable. Yeah, now you're gonna get a virus when you install Flash.
Didn't you know to stay away from Flash? You were warned.
Bite me. Is that you, Jess? Are you ready? Oh, God.
Oh no, you've been bumped, dude.
Oh no! You are gonna get so virused.
You got faced.
Oh dear me. Colin's got a Woody now.
Colin's too
Colin's-
sleepy.
Colin's sleeping.
That's
Oh
just
my
wrong.
gosh.
Oh my god, what's this one somebody just posted?
Colin,
how
did
do
you
I-
tell everybody about how you got your dick caught in a big pen cap the other
How
day?
do I if he comes back in again, what do I do?
Is that a thing? Only JS would
This
think
is
about
so
getting his dick
bad.
caught in a big pen cap.
This is just wrong. Who posted this? Oh, you can't see it. The screen's too bright. Who posted this in the freaking chat?
Oh yeah, probably Bobby must have.
That's just wrong.
That's not
Somebody,
right.
what is that? Somebody trading sex for toilet paper? Is that?
No, he's crapping in the tub and in the shower.
I'm
instead. He's
guessing
throwing
he-
it out in the toilet. And just
John, I bet you
washing
should
off
trade a roll of
himself.
toilet paper for sex down in the
Hey,
alphabet.
guess what? I got toilet paper at Target today. Couldn't believe it. First time in a month.
Wow, congratulations.
I
Was it the
know.
single ply stuff?
No, it's decent double.
Oh, dang.
Not quad though.
Oh, I got this for 99 cents.
There was 3 rolls left, Linz, on the shelf.
Did you snag them all?
No, you can only buy one.
Oh, okay.
It's a 12 pack
One
though.
roll of toilet.
No, it's 12 pack. It's a 12 pack.
We're gonna start
Oh,
rationing out by
God,
sheet.
Now you're gonna tear it off one at a time.
Yeah.
Here, you get
The
these.
creepiest thing I saw
There are
was
people like wearing leather with spikes coming out, trying to get it off from you.
No, I was the only one in the row, and I couldn't believe it. There's 3 rows. It's like, oh, and I ran over there and grabbed it, and then a guy right behind me grabbed it. There was one left, sitting on the shelf.
Yeah, look for the butt wipes if you need to.
No, I know.
wet
I've
one-
got a
the wet ones.
package of those too.
You know, like if you're
Boot
single,
wipes.
you could find like you grab an extra one and you throw it in your cart.
Hey, what happened to Randy? He was in here.
I didn't see him.
was he the one who had the porn?
Mm-mm.
No, it was
No, that was Joe.
or Joe.
Oh,
It was Johnny left in that. Unless it wasn't him and you got bombed.
So like I have this big goal sheet and all it says on
Oh.
it is don't die.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Don't die.
Good goal.
That's good advice.
Great
Yeah.
goal.
Like
I would-
somebody
I
was
would run with
saying,
that.
have you attained any of your goals the last week? And it was a Facebook
Yes.
post.
I get up
And
and
I
I
wrote-
poop. That's goal number
And I
one.
wrote back and I said, yes, I'm still alive.
Yes, that's goal number two.
Goal number 2.
That's for
That's a
sure.
good one.
Goal number 3, brush teeth, take shower. It's like Lindsay's schedule for her
Leo,
kids.
which one do you do? Do you push the dookie
Yes.
down the drain, or do you try and toss it into the toilet?
I
Which
think
one
you
of
pick
those
it up
do you-
and toss it like a grenade.
I don't like airborne shit. I would rather either drop it in the toilet and go wash up in the shower if I had to, you know.
Leland, you're spending too much time thinking about this.
You know what begs
I
a
was
mistake?
asked a simple question.
Hey, did you ever hear the story of Andre the Giant? He couldn't sit on a toilet, so he had to poop in the shower. But this
Here's
is
the truth about Andre the Giant. He was only 6'7".
no, he was taller than that
Nah,
because
he was bigger than that.
because what's
He
his
had
name
to
was
be.
6'6".
Hulk Hogan was
Hulk Hogan, yeah.
shorter than him. By
Andre
quite a
the
bit.
Giant was 6'7". He used to wear
Had
these
big old
special
boots.
boots that made
Did
him
he?
3
Yeah,
inches
he was.
taller.
Yeah.
That
Probably
makes
right.
sense.
And they used to film him
could see
in a
on his
special
boots,
way
yeah.
to make him look a lot taller. And most of his opponents, almost all of them, were 5'10" or shorter. There's a whole, there's a really great book about him. I read
That's
it.
cool.
Huh.
Yeah.
They
I
claim
believe
he's 7'4". This is Wikipedia though. 520 pounds, 7'4". He had giant hands. You can't argue with that though, right?
Well, his condition was such that he continued to grow over his whole life. So
yeah.
it could have been, he could have been both.
Well, who would who would know this? JS is
Yeah, your buddy. Your buddy. Guy
David-
keeping,
David Galoob. David
David?
Galoob. David Galoob licensed the WWF stuff for Micro Machines.
oh, yeah.
So he used to hang out with all those guys.
Gotcha. Oh shoot! I'm gonna have to make a copy here.
Bobby, you remember Micro Machines? Bobby's the youngest one here, right? You remember?
Bobby.
Yeah, that was my buddy that made this.
Aren't I the youngest one here?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, wait, Bobby?
Colin might be, yeah.
Yeah,
Bobby,
Colin's-
you're in your 50s, right, Bobby?
Just turned
yeah,
50.
he is.
Oh yeah. You're
Yeah,
right.
I'm 44.
Oh man, you're just
Did
a
you have
puppy.
Did you have Micro
God.
Machines when you were a kid?
No, my brother did though. So it's
Okay.
like 3 years after my
Yeah, that's when they started
Hot
to
Wheels.
get big.
I mean, I had Hot Wheels, but I didn't
Yeah.
have Micro Machines.
Yeah, I had Hot Wheels. I had great Hot Wheels too. So this shotgun is very disappointing, which is
Yeah.
a shame because we spent big money on these.
Can imagine.
It's an Odyx, and it really
Oh, is
needs
it?
a lot of gain. Needs a ton of gain.
What the hell?
I'm gonna see how this new game runs. Hair quality. What should I
So
set the hair quality at?
The kids come into who's sharing? Who's sharing?
They're back.
Who's sharing?
Hi kids.
Or is that Colin? Is that
You're being
JS?
bombed.
No. Doesn't it show the name of the person who's sharing?
It used to.
It's whoever's here.
Oh, it's JS.
Probably stacking over. Yeah, sure.
That's funny. It didn't show. It didn't show his name that he was sharing.
I saw his name.
Oh, you did.
Oh,
That
you guys
was
hear that?
magical. Is there going to be a fairy or a unicorn?
Majesty in that very
That
name.
wasn't me. That
Andre
wasn't.
the Giant is to recall an
Oh, he's
individual.
got a video.
The explanation cannot possibly apply, and yet the most vivid and imaginative description also fails him. In an industry where mythology and hyperbole are basic elements, Andre the Giant justice by neither. Andre's career didn't come from subjective match ratings by unimpressive mortals, but rather the myth-making of those around him. Promoters embellished Andre's already impressive height and weight to make him seem as towering as an unfathomable creature. The
Tomb
people who
Raider.
met him perhaps exaggerated his size when regaling their experience to friends, but fans who watched
Oh
him
no.
count through rose-colored lens the destruction he caused against 2, 3, or even 4 men, regaled with the giddy voice of someone who perhaps willfully forgets that it's on.
Anyway, did you just hear what he said?
Yeah.
No, because I'm trying to. We're getting Zoom bombed.
Are
Right?
we?
Yeah.
Yeah, you goddamn niggers.
See.
Hey there. Hey,
Nice.
what's up, man? What's
Yeah, we
up?
feel special
See,
now.
you'd think these guys you'd be a little more creative. I mean,
Right.
clearly you need to practice this shit. What the fuck, man?
I'd say.
Come on, guys, you could do better than that.
You're being Zoom bombed.
Nice.
There you go.
Nice.
That's talent, man.
Nice.
How is it you don't have prepared slides?
Yeah.
Have you clearly not learned it? You've not learned how to Zoom? Come on.
Why don't you guys go and find pizza and have him teach you how to do it?
I got them all. I kicked them all out. See, they're hoping that they have people that don't know what they're doing on Zoom.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
find you.
What's up,
How are
dude?
they finding us, John?
Give us your best shot, dude. What can you do?
What do you got? Speak up.
What do you got for us?
You got 1 minute.
Let's go. Do a dance or something.
Come on, Jordan.
Oh, they got our number now. They're all. Hey, did you know that they made this a federal offense?
Yeah,
Zoom bombing.
Yeah. How did that
sure
work?
did.
I mean, interfering with the computer network over $5,000 is a felony in North Carolina. What's
Right.
the limit in federally now?
I just heard last week they made a new law that made Zoom bombing a federal offense.
Right. I heard the same thing, but what are the conditions of it? Is it
How
is
do they
it
know we're
interf-
here? How
is
do they
it
find us?
interfering with it? No, the problem is that John posted the link
It's a
in the
live
larger.
feed.
Yeah, but
So-
what they have software, JS.
Well,
Oh.
yeah. So what they do is there's a program called Zoom Dial, a War Zoomer.
Right.
War, they call it War
Yes.
Zooming, right? The
Yeah.
concept is they don't randomize the Zoom IDs, so they can just go
Oh.
sequentially.
Yeah, they do
I was told that
sequentially until
Zoom
they
had
find an
fixed it.
open room.
I thought Zoom fixed this.
No, but I didn't.
No,
I haven't.
they
I haven't
just-
turned on password.
They just added passwords if you choose to.
Yeah, and I don't have it turned
Oh,
on.
really?
I don't have it turned on, so these guys
Oh, who
can get in.
cares?
No, I mean maybe we'll
Who
find
really
somebody
cares?
who's
Maybe
Maybe-
we'll find someone with balls. Come on,
Like,
man.
We should put
Come up-
coats
come
and
on,
ties on and
give
talk
us your
about
best shot here.
No, I want to see
Okay.
somebody as smart as it come in here.
Yeah, pizza. Yeah, whatever.
Well, that's the thing. These guys
Yeah.
have no idea what's
These are
out there.
kids. They're running the software. They find an
Yeah.
open room.
I totally forgot about it.
Oh, you did?
I did, but
Yeah.
now that you said it, I
Well,
remember
but
it now.
Colin and JS met him at the fucking Periscope
Really?
show. Yes. Uh-oh, you dropped your
Just been
mic.
some guy screwing with us. I don't know.
I don't know. Do you guys
I
never
don't remember this. I know JS said he met him, but we both did.
Well, you were drunk.
drunk?
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
You were grabbing
I
sun.
wasn't drunk. I was just fucked up because Eric decided. Was it Eric? What was his name? Give me a bottle of water. No, have weed. I'm like, fuck you, man.
Oh yeah.
No. It wasn't that night. It was the night before when they had the open bar at the.
I wasn't drunk that night. I had like
Okay.
one drink the whole time.
Right.
That's not what we heard.
Had
We heard
a couple too many, did you?
No.
Why
Not
would
that
somebody
night.
subscribe to me on YouTube?
Leland, we had the best hacker in all of Blab, and he loved us because we did exactly what we just did with these kids. It's like, what do you got? What can you do? And then it would come in as
He
Sean,
was so clever.
or he would
Oh,
come in.
yeah.
He would come in as
Me?
Fanzo.
Yeah,
He
I
would
saw
come
the
in as
layers.
me.
Very
you-
clever.
Yeah.
He would come in
Yeah.
as Colin, and he could create an account using upper ASCII codes
Yeah,
and have the same name.
He was using Cyrillic codes. Yeah.
Yeah.
that's hilarious.
He was using.
And he
it was
loved
Cyrillic.
us,
swing.
so he never
Yeah.
fucked with our room. He would
No,
come in
he
and
would-
talk to us.
Yeah, he was pretty cool.
How am I supposed to do this? This is weird.
So is this last remaining guy just gonna sit here?
Dude, Furkan was in our room once, and
What are
it
you
was
talking about? Last
able to
remaining
come
guy.
in like 3 times.
Oh, that's you.
That is me. I have children running around, so I don't need jerk faces
No, I got
getting
him.
them on camera.
I'm all over these guys. I can kick them out immediately.
So, I mean, after they go to bed in 15 minutes, then I'll turn my cam back on. But
No, I'm all over
No,
these
that's
guys.
cool. I
As
just
soon as they
couldn't
pop
read
in the room,
name
I kick
because
them out.
I'm sort of half asleep.
I
Hey,
see.
Lindsay, do they have grocery outlet where you are?
I don't believe so. It doesn't sound
Oh
familiar.
my God, you would love this place.
Hey, guess what? I recorded all these kids coming into our room. I'm recording because I wanted to record Colin going to sleep.
So
we have a lot of that. We have tons of recordings.
let's go find out what the details of this offense. I mean, they've got IP logs for these bozos,
I'm
right?
sure they do. Yeah.
Alexa, what is the fine for Zoom bombing? God.
It's not a word
Can't
yet.
give head, and she doesn't know anything.
Well, that's the thing. I mean,
I'm
they
sorry,
simplified it for the news. I wonder what the criteria is. Is it interfering
Alexa,
with
what did Dow do today?
interfering with a video conference or
550 up. Yes.
Jones investor average was up over 558
Oh, wait a minute.
at 23,000.
Alexa, enough.
Here's the big thought of the day. I'm listening to John Tootles, whatever his name is, Tootles, talk about audio.
Toodles.
So, JS, here's the deal. Once I have Neuralink installed in my brain, I won't use my ears as an input into my brain anymore.
Mm.
And how much bandwidth?
Here's what I've said. In 10 years from now, we'll be living basically in closets because we won't need anything much more than that. We'll have direct hookups to get whatever kind of nourishment we need and all that kind of stuff, and we'll be cocooned.
That's the Matrix.
you're going to install your intubation system in a closet?
Well, because you don't need anything more than that, because you're lying there and your brain is running whatever program you want. So you could be in a mansion with Playboy bunnies and whatever the hell you want.
Japanese pod hotels will finally
Right.
get their day in the sun.
Japanese pod hotels in about 10 years from now will be like deluxe. That
But
will be.
my point was I won't need ears anymore. I probably won't need eyes if I have Neuralink, right?
And if I ever lose my mouth,
I'll have frequency response from 0 to gamma rays built into my Neuralink.
Yep.
Oh, here we go.
You'll be a xenomorph. No.
What do you
eyes,
got,
no
dude?
ears.
We're recording. Go ahead.
All right.
What do you
so
got?
make-
What do you
make
got
your
for
best
us?
shot, man.
What do you got? What do you got?
Hey,
Bring
I
it.
have a question.
Yeah.
yes.
Look at my thing.
Nice. That's the best you can do?
Linux.
He couldn't
well,
even
that's it.
afford to pay the stock photo fee, so he's got
I
a
guess we
watermark.
can give him some credit because he had
Bag
prepared
it,
slides.
bag it,
At least he was prepared.
True.
Yeah,
He
that's
did.
better
I don't
than the
see
last
it yet.
bozo.
I don't
Yeah.
see it yet. That's the same bozo. What do you mean?
Wow.
Oh, was it? Oh.
Yeah.
You know, here's the thing. Do you think that he's sheltered in place, or do you think he's out like infecting people?
Oh no, he's stuck in his room probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Or his mother's basement or whatever.
Yeah. Well,
He's a
I'm guessing
baby.
his parents probably nailed the window shut.
Probably.
It's like they think we're in here having a serious conversation about business,
know.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I say to you, gentlemen,
Is that Tomb Raider? What is that?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure. I don't have a controller, so I'm just kind of
what if I
wandering.
offered you
aimlessly.
48?
I see that.
48 for
Hey,
your.
don't give me
for
a hard
your
time.
stock.
She was searching those
Earnings
shelves
per
like she was
share
looking for a
down
fix, man.
70%
Hey.
this quarter.
Thank you.
I've got a better idea. Let's Zoom bomb the Zoom bombers. When they come in, we'll all turn our fucking screens on that flips them off or says "fuck you." How great
Oh,
would
that'd
that
be a
be?
good one, wouldn't it?
Yay,
I'll
a
make it
new
screen. Hold on.
contestant, ladies and gentlemen.
Here we go,
Wait,
baby.
hold on.
Bring it on,
Hold on.
John. What do you got?
Hold on. I
You'd
gotta
think
get a
they would
better
come up with
screen.
more
Welcome,
clever
John.
names.
How are you?
Hello.
John, you're
Welcome to the meeting, John.
Zoom,
Where are you
welcome
calling
to
from?
Zoom Bombing Anonymous.
First time caller, long time listener.
Yeah, there we go.
God, he's so hot.
Oh, you're so hot.
Dude, you
Oh,
gotta.
John,
We could all start talking like Darcy.
Yeah, right.
Oh my God, you guys.
guys. You guys
I can't believe this is happening
The next one who
to
comes
us.
in, the next one who comes in, we all try to have phone sex with him.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't
What are
do
you
that.
wearing? What are you
You guys
wearing?
have fun.
That's okay. I got it covered.
I
got it
figured
covered.
you probably.
I'm sure you do.
Yeah,
We're
I'm married.
We're
Doesn't matter.
bombing the Zoom bombers. That's it. We just figured it out. Now they'll go away if we do that, right?
Join us.
They'll
There I
like.
go.
They're
Cross
like.
over to the
Oh
dark
shit!
side.
They figured it out. Now it's no fun anymore.
Bring them on. Bring them on. Bring them on.
I mean, that's what we did. There you go. Exactly. Keep that ready. Keep that
Yeah.
ready, dude.
Yeah,
They
Brad
say,
was like,
"You want
maybe you
me?"
should take the link out of the chat that goes directly to the room. He's not wrong.
Hell no. I love fucking with these
He
kids.
loves these things.
Please come
That should
here.
work anytime.
Well, who's in the chat that?
Brad.
Nobody's in the chat except for Brad.
Brad's hanging out over there.
It's only posted the same place I've posted it all week on Facebook.
Yeah. Books and the chat on the
You need to
YouTube.
get a game.
No, they're using some tool. They're using that. What's
They
it
are a
called?
tool. Yes, I agree.
What's
Are
it
you
called,
leaving?
Colin?
What are you
War,
saying?
Warzoomer or something.
Warzoomer, yeah.
It's
It
just a
just
script that does it
Runs through all the possible
sequentially.
codes.
Yeah.
I think they
Finds an
called it.
open
They
room and
call the
bounces.
activity war zooming, as in war dialing, but
Right.
the concept
Yes.
is identical.
Gotcha.
Yes. Yeah. I'm still recording. We could do reverse lookup on these kids' face, dude.
True.
Oh, that's all right. So who's got it? Yeah, you've got a switcher going.
Oh, there we go.
Run it through Google Images and see if we can come up with some Google Images results.
How great would that be?
What is it?
Here we go.
Oh, he's
Hey,
got
Joe,
boogers.
what's going on, buddy? What do you got for us?
Joe, what are you wearing, man?
What are you wearing, dude?
What are you wearing? Take it off, Joe.
I think he's been in quarantine for too long. He needs a haircut really bad.
What do you got for us, Joe?
Oh, Lego my ego.
Why is it so
Screw you.
clean, man? That's admirable. I thought you did, when you pull that out of your ass, it would be a lot more fucked up.
Nice, that's it.
Have you
No.
been waxing your ass in quarantine? I recommend that.
I'm
man.
bleaching my ass right now. I'm bleaching
Allows you to
my ass.
avoid having
Everyone
to-
loves a smooth.
Clean and nice
Yeah, right.
Joe. For
Hey,
Joe.
this isn't working.
Joe, my ass is all ready for you.
Nice, baby.
Nice.
Nice. Okay, Joe, you're not entertaining us
Did he
thoroughly.
just say trash bags? What?
Yes, I covered my house in trash bags.
Oh, that's
Oh,
cute.
that's great.
This is ours.
Nice.
You got
It's all right.
it.
Good to be safe.
That
Good to be safe.
prevents
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Nice.
Yeah, I would work on that one.
We're all 12. We're all 12 years old.
Oh my God.
Nice.
Yeah, you might want to go hang out on TikTok and work on some of those impressions.
That's right.
You got to be better than this, man.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye.
Oh,
Colin, go see if you can find that software. Uh-oh. That's it. What do you got for us, Delphina? What do you got? What do you got?
All right. You got about 30 seconds. Fuck. Apparently not.
Oh, we scared her away.
they don't get it. They don't get it.
You're going to get attacked by sausages. You come in here, little girl.
Oh, that's what we need. Did you see
Yeah,
that
right.
one?
Are
Did you
these
see?
Bobby's
No, you
friends?
gotta
No,
see this.
they're
Have
not
all the
Bobby's.
same picture.
Get that one. Get that sausage that they posted the other day.
I'm sure
in the
it's
chat.
one
Oh, we used
shot.
to do that to Elise, Leland. Remember when you could change? Uh-oh. Okay, Jim, what do you got for us, baby? What do you got?
What's up, buddy? What's up?
Bring it.
He's gone
He can
already.
do it.
Awesome.
Get that dial up fired up there, Jimmy.
What do you got for us, Jim? What do you got?
There he
company.
goes.
We want to see some TikTok.
Work for us, baby.
Nothing? Come on, a joke or something. Let's go, baby.
Time's up. Next contestant.
Contestant.
You please come again.
Colin, you got to go find the software that the kids are using.
Yeah, it's probably out there somewhere. But I mean,
On
it
the
could be
dark
easy to
webs.
write. I mean, all you're doing is pinging the URL for the password or prompt or not.
Wow, we're really getting Zoom bombed today. This is great. I love it. We got firsthand experience.
This is I'm feeling the blab vibes coming
Yeah,
through.
right. Yeah, Blab used to
bit.
be
Really,
like this.
it's
a little
really
bit.
warming the cockles of my heart this evening, guys.
But how are they finding us is the question.
What audience do you have set on your Facebook post?
No, it's streaming over to YouTube, and then I have a link from Facebook to YouTube.
Or from on YouTube back to Zoom?
The link on his Facebook page is just to his friends, if that's what you're asking.
That's what I was asking, yes.
But the link to the Zoom room directly in the chat box on Facebook,
The
that's
description on
public.
Zoom bomb. What's the date today? 14.
No, it's not in the description. It's in the live chat.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, I've got our Zoom. I got our invitation link. I got our host, our meeting ID. Yeah, it's numeric. Participant ID. There's no password. That's the reason why the kids are getting in. What's
Well, and
funny
you don't have a screening wall set up where you can onboard people.
Correct.
They just come on
That's
in.
right.
So.
That's right. That's right. But I've been recording the whole time, Liz.
Yep.
So we grab a picture of their face. We do a reverse image search.
Give 'em all them suckers. And then call their mommy and daddies.
Somebody
And
get
say, you
the
know what
door."
your children are doing.
Yep.
No, just send them a bill.
A pill.
You can pay us, or you can go to jail.
Or your kids goes to jail.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's called embezzlement. You're going to jail longer than the kids will.
Yeah.
Is that a soundboard, JS?
Yeah.
Actually, not
Sure
embezzlement. That's what the fuck is it? It's what? Yes.
Oh, wait, next time he comes in, I'll do this.
Yeah, that's what you if I do. Oh no, Daddy, don't do that.
Dear God, don't touch me there.
No, when they come in though, I want to tell them. I want to say, "Oh yeah, that's that program. Yeah, we know that one."
Right.
Well,
There's a better. There's a better one. Did you get the patch for that?
Yeah.
Make sure you update. They just pushed one out. Of your
Really?
butt.
Johns Hopkins. Let's see today if they fucked up
I'm
again.
bleaching my butthole.
Yesterday was a colossal fucking mistake that scared the shit out of everybody.
What
No,
happened?
the shit out of you.
Well,
What happened?
No, because I said that. I said this has got to be a bug.
They had this massive statistical
They
anomaly.
misreported.
Oh, right, yeah.
Can't possibly be right. It's fucking ridiculous.
The chart.
Yes.
See, it's way
No,
better
it's
today.
It's like I told a friend of mine, I said, like
Way better.
1,300 people died today from the coronavirus. He said, shit, I could kill more than that.
Oh, that looks a little better.
Look at that.
It would take a little bit of
planning.
This is
Takes
good.
planning.
This is good news here, peeps.
Yeah, sure is.
Good news.
That is looking good.
I like it. I like the way it looks.
It's good news.
Good news is good. Good God, go to bed. I think. Surprised Colin's still up.
No, clearly trending downward.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I fell asleep at like
Yep.
6:30 or 7.
Colin's
and
camera is trending downward as well.
Where's that noise coming from?
JS is eating again.
That's JS jerking off from the
JS is
background.
farting over there.
Jesus
I just looked up like, dude, you guys.
What noise?
Jesus Christ.
Listen, if I were jerking off, it'd be about
What
Oh,
noise?
Sound of JS's new bitch.
The noise stops when he looks up.
It sounds more like this.
Yeah.
Oh, God. You're not supposed to hit the coffee table with it.
No,
Jesus.
but if you can hammer in a few nails now and again,
Sounds like he's
gotta
farting.
keep up the strength, you know.
That's
Trying to get in the Guinness Book of World Records.
John Hopkins, come on.
Shoot, I
Some
gotta
love
do
here,
the
baby.
update now.
Let's see, Las Vegas, 2,509 cases and 106 deaths. How's Michigan doing, Leland?
Houston, we have a problem.
That
Yeah,
sounded
there you
good. That sounded like a real soundboard.
Did it? Yeah, it is. That's DJ, virtual DJ 8.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, you should see the one that VB Audio makes. It's pretty cool. The MT board. That one's
damn it.
slick. What are you doing over there?
How
dude?
close to Lansing are you, Leland?
About 20 minutes. 30 minutes.
Only 263 cases and 4 deaths. That's nothing, dude.
Yeah, it was.
Detroit.
We were in the ranked 4th though in Detroit.
Detroit's getting crushed.
Yeah, it's gonna be bad down there. It's rolling slowly. Slums down that way, dude.
Yeah,
It's
but
not gonna be a pretty
it's
sight.
60% black, right? That's what they were saying.
Probably in Detroit. Yeah. Oakland County's mostly white upper class. Can't even hear you. Something's all messed up with your mic. It's bad.
Yeah,
Yours
we
is
can
really
barely
good.
hear you.
It's rolling. It's making all
No,
kinds
but
of
it's
weird noises.
it's your fan or something, Jess, blowing on
like-
the mic.
It sounds like one of those
Yeah, there it is. That's
ultrasound
what it was.
machines.
That's what it was. Yeah,
Oh,
we heard
that's
it. all right.
great.
Can we hear the heartbeat?
I
You
gotta
should
get
have
my cat.
came on and asked John Tatools a question like behind the fan, like Darth Vader.
Yes.
Ooh,
I should have
I
been
hear
like
father.
this. Hey, John, I'm using my
Modulator.
my mic pre 2 right now, and I'm hearing this like really bad buzz.
Must have missed something good.
Yeah, the next time the kids come in, you got to put that on the mic again. They'll have no idea what's going on.
What, the fan?
Yeah, we'll just say, and Joey or Bobby, whoever comes in next. Bobby, we can't hear you. What are you saying?
Ho, ho, ho!
Did that sound good?
Yeah, that
It
sounded
did.
good.
That
Yeah.
sounded great.
What would Skeletor say about Zoom bombers?
Such a
I love Zoom bombers.
Nice.
I ate
That's what I
2
need to
of
do
them
is get the good
today.
See what we got here. I gotta. That's a good one.
That's awesome.
If I can bomb them both with this.
That was good, JS. You still got it.
Now what the fuck are we supposed to do? We're some real pretty shit now, man.
That's the ticket right there.
What? Skeletor?
Now what the fuck are we supposed to do? We're some real pretty shit now, man.
Yes.
He's alive. Alive.
Hey, Leland.
Yeah.
We take a snapshot of their face,
Okay.
and you do a reverse image search really fast and show it to them on screen.
Man, how can I get it? How can I get it? Man, we should do that. That'd be funny. I could just snap the screen real quick with. what do
See,
you
this
call
is
it?
the kind of shit that it would do for us. He would just do this stuff.
Yeah. If
He
it
would
pops,
play in
if he
our room.
pops, I can grab it. It's just I gotta grab it.
He was the greatest. Furkan was so pissed off that one day because he couldn't kick him out. He came in 3 times.
What do we got here? Oh, I could be doing this. Take pictures of them when they come in. I got this
Of course,
one.
I don't have my underwear. I'm definitely not wearing my underwear. Not my underwear.
Wapner.
This one.
That's the underwear.
Oh, baby. Oh, baby.
Oh, poor baby.
Get
That's
away
it, they
from
gave
her,
up.
you bitch!
They flagged our room in the war zoomer.
Yeah. Oh well.
Don't fuck with those guys.
Is now activated.
I could just.
That's a good one.
What was it?
That was John.
No, it wasn't
My
me.
advice to
I'm
you.
not doing anything.
Audio keeps cutting out.
Start drinking heavily.
Yes, that's me. Let's see,
Right.
San Diego, 1,847 deaths. How about JS? How many deaths up there?
On my block?
San Francisco has. Oh shit! You guys have nothing up there, JS.
Nope.
Why are
We
you
don't.
even part of this? You have like no cases.
Yeah, I know.
That's crazy. What are you guys doing?
Us? Well, I came up with an antidote and gave it to everybody.
Jesus Christ! Whatever you did, it's
Wow.
working.
Did you make the meat leather tanning solutions?
Oh, there they are. Ooh, that's a lot of samples, man.
I can't
Holy
believe
cow.
it. San Francisco has very few cases.
But they
How
also have
about
extremely young population.
San Jose, 1,600.
San Jose right now has all the cops out. And if you're on the street, they will ticket you. It's amazing.
Wow. How about
Oh,
Oakland? Still only 800.
Don't
800.
fuck with
Nothing.
the babysitter.
I don't know. Whatever you guys did, it was right.
The fuck are babysitters for then? What was I doing it wrong?
Under no circumstances are you to engage the enemy.
Can't touch this. Can't touch this. Can't
Yeah,
touch
golden.
LA's got 10,000.
I am a golden god!
Phoenix,
Are you
Phoenix
taking any prescription medication?
is low.
Who's it?
Oh, here's one.
It's too bad she won't live!
Oh, that's Blade Runner, my
Then again,
favorite
who
movie.
does?
My
Then
favorite
again,
movie
who-
of all time.
That's like the one movie that you can get out of half a line of dialogue.
Right.
I
Another
can
one of
name
my-
that tune in two words.
Yep.
Another one of my favorites nowadays is Underworld, though. I love that. That first one was the best, though. First and second one.
Well, yeah. There's nothing like.
Good werewolf and vampire slayer movie.
Well, I was gonna say Kate Beckinsale and Skin Tight Leather doesn't help.
Exactly.
Shit, Randy-
that was the
Randy
key.
missed all the fun. Hey, Bob, is your kid doing Zoom bombing? Is your son doing Zoom bombing in the next room?
No, he doesn't have a cam.
No, he doesn't.
Ah,
Yeah.
you should get him
That's-
one for his birthday.
No,
Well,
really? Anything.
That's the only thing that's restricted is cam.
Oh, wow.
I would think though that
Dude,
know,
your
a
kid would
smart
be the
Zoom
best
bomber-
Zoom bomber.
yeah, I would think that a smart Zoom bomber wouldn't bother with a camera.
Oh, dude, he bombed the my Counter-Strike Source server.
Mm-hmm.
Last night, all his friends were bunny hopping, and bunny hopping's not allowed. And I'm an admin too, so he got.
What does that mean?
Game over, man.
Did you
Game over.
virtually spank his butt in front of all of his friends?
Bobby, you used a bunch of words that I didn't understand.
Bunny hop
Yeah, he got perma-banned.
server. Admin.
No, he mentioned this game. I have no idea what the fuck it is. What was it?
I'd like to address these charges one at a time, if I may.
Animal House. JS.
Did you hear that one, Jay?
Animal House.
I'd like
Animal
to
House.
address these charges one at a time, if I may.
Animal House.
Yeah.
Give me another one.
I've had those. I don't have too
your
many more. I think
your
I'm just
name will
about
be
over.
Flounder.
Flounder, yeah, right.
Thank you, sir. May I have another?
Oh, look at this. This is
What was that,
cuckoo.
Platoon?
Yeah.
Look at this. Colin, look at this.
The earthquake. Yeah, I
Yeah.
saw her post that.
Oh, Anna, poor little Jana. She was like right before this. She was in like the South Sea Islands or something. She was like really having a good time before the pandemic.
Yeah.
Oh shoot!
I don't have any more here. I'm about
Damn it.
Oh wait, I gotta have more than that.
Wow.
Ah yes. What do we have here?
I'm in a tournament right now.
How you doing?
Yeah,
Doing
what's
pretty
it?
good.
Let's have a
Were
little
you in
fun.
the Game of Thrones?
No,
have
I'm
a
in Counter
fun
Strike
with-
Source.
Gonna have a little fun.
When you thought it was safe to go back in the water.
Watch what I'm gonna do to Anne. Alexa, play Reveille in the bedroom.
Oh no, Jay.
Reveille by various artists, starting now. On Amazon Music, starting now. On Plus Music.
God, that's crazy.
Wait, where's that playing? In whose room?
That's funny. That's really funny. I did that to Leland this morning.
Yeah, he called in.
Look at
Right,
this.
my wife was in the middle of her meditation
Alexa,
after
stop.
yoga, and the Alexa starts going bing, bing, bada bing, da bing, da bing. Like, oh my God, John, why you called my Alexa? That was funny.
John was not nearly that creative.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, we're streaming out, aren't we?
Yes?
You want me to come in there?
No. I was just having fun.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm just watching Better Call Saul, so.
Oh,
Nice.
Oh, that's a
What
great one.
What
Ask
season?
her if it's a good episode. I haven't gotten around to
she's
watching the
current.
last-
She's
Was the one
current.
that was
Oh
on
wow.
The one that was on yesterday.
Yeah, I haven't watched the last three. I don't know. I've been busy.
Been busy. It's a fucking pandemic.
Been busy.
I'm busy. I have to clear my
Busy.
schedule.
Wow.
Bye.
All right.
That's funny. I gotta do that.
Whose
to my
room is
wife.
that playing in?
Bobby's.
Oh,
That's pretty funny.
He
We did
stops
the-
his tournament just to do that for you.
The other one good to play would be Time, JS, from Pink Floyd,
oh, take
We're all the-
you away.
Mhm.
where all the clocks go off in the beginning.
But
Oh,
at
yeah,
night,
there you
when Anne used to go to bed before me, and she would
Oh,
go
here we go.
there,
Oh yeah.
All right.
We
What
have
do
a
you
new
got for us, Levy?
friend.
We're excited to see you. What do you got for
Oh,
us?
that's Lovey, the Levi, the famous Levi.
Oh,
Levi.
Levi. Wow. We're
Hi.
excited.
Levi, welcome
Got
to our
it.
Excited. We've heard you have like
Learn
incredible
that-
things
that-
I
to
don't see him.
do
Do you
and
see him?
stuff.
I don't see him.
We heard you are like the best Zoom bomber out there.
Let's go.
uh,
Bring it.
So at the count of three, give us your best. 1, 2, 3.
Nothing.
believe,
Wah,
I
wah,
believe,
wah,
I-
wah.
Come on. We're cheering you on. Oh, Jack.
Are we having
Oh.
performance anxiety?
Performance anxiety, yeah.
You
Get
ready to
ready
get
for that
You ready
when
to
you-
get content bashed on? No, you're.
Oh,
on
his
YouTube.
mic, his fucking mic
Oh.
is doing shit. Oh, damn.
Nice.
Are you seeing video? See, I'm not even seeing the guy.
He's-
He doesn't even show up on mine.
He's
His mic-
having
mic-
audio dysfunction.
I'm sorry, John. What do we do when people come up?
problems. Don't come in here and
Don't
complain.
work? What do we do, John? What do we do?
Failure. Failure.
So
Failure.
dang
Soldier.
Hey, Shane, stop doing that, Shane. Stop doing that.
Then again, who does?
They have no idea how much they're entertaining us.
That was sad. They're so cute. They try so hard.
You know, I remember when I photobombed General Eisenhower.
That's right. Hey, I photobombed Verizon with what's his Marty doing his. It was Verizon. He was doing his Zoom. He was doing his broadcast on Blab,
Oh my
right?
God.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Where's Colin at?
with the mommy bloggers.
Yeah, the mommy bloggers.
There they are.
And I turned the camera on.
What's
I
up, Doc?
turned the camera on in the bathroom like that girl did the other day.
Did you actually? Was that you? Did you? I never found out. Did you intentionally call, or was that a butt
No,
dial?
it was a butt
No,
dial.
Yeah.
It was a butt face.
All right, I need some stuff here.
Poor Marty. He turned beet red.
No, that wasn't the worst of it though. Did you catch the rest of that?
No. I immediately logged off.
Really? Oh, so he figured, okay, well, that didn't work out. Who else do I know? Oh, here's Colin.
Then what'd you do?
I didn't realize that it was a paid promotional thing. So
you said Verizon Network sucks or something, right?
No. So the chick there says, well, Verizon is the best network. I said, well, tell me about the criteria you used to come to that conclusion. Let's look at the performance characteristics of all these other networks.
I heard the rest of that. Yes.
I spent like 10 minutes going over the performance characteristics of each of the networks. And
Marty was just cringing.
Plus, you know, this.
I was nice about it too.
Oh, here's some good ones. I got some good ones.
Don't make me smack you.
Dude.
Wow.
Oh, beauty.
What is it on? Your ass, your face.
That one
What's
was
the difference?
tasty.
Sounds great since you tuned it up.
Prepare to attack. All hands battle stations.
We come on a mission of peace.
Nobody better lay a finger on my butterfinger.
Not use force.
Don't
Hey,
come on,
baby.
give me a
We
piece.
must.
Want to wrestle?
I've never fucked a green woman before.
Yeah, you have.
Well, once or twice.
Episode
That's-
17. You
Spock,
fought-
Bones, come here.
face, your ass. What's the difference?
Fucking a green woman is all about timing because you have to
Fuck.
revive her before she dies.
Spock, Bones, come here quick. She has
Goodbye.
3 vaginas. 3 vaginas.
Hello,
My
out there in TV land.
God. Hey, watch me pull a rabbit out of my hat. Lifted up my sleeve. Presto, changeo.
How about
Did I ever tell you the story about when I met Rocky J. Squirrel, the voice of Rocket J. Squirrel? She passed away last year. Why can't I think of her name now? Shit. Oh my God. I must have Alzheimer's because
This is why you haven't told us this story. I knew there was a reason.
Butthead, come here, quick! Bare ass on TV!
Oh man, that is nasty.
Okay, I got enough. Go ahead.
What was her name? Joan? No. What the fuck is
this was Boris and Natasha?
No,
I don't know
Rocket
if I
J.
got
Squirrel.
June Foray. She was. So anyway, I was at this. I happened to be in Los Angeles doing some work, and they had a voice conference there, and there were a few people that I like who I went to this thing, but I wasn't participating. And they're all like, you have to come to the banquet, come to the banquet. So there was this guy who I had done some favors for, and he bought me a ticket to go to the banquet. So I'm like, so I get down there, and I guess I had the time wrong. And I get down there, and her name's June Foray, and she was maybe about 5 or 6 inches tall, this woman. Unbelievable. Little, nothing. And so she's like sitting at a table all by herself, and there's like nobody else there. So I walk over and I said, hi, you're June Foray, aren't you? And she said, yes, hi. And and I introduced myself. And I said, I guess I must have got the time of the banquet mixed up. And she says, oh, yeah, it's not for another hour. We're going to do a sound check for me. I said, oh, okay. And then I said, I almost I was down to 3 of us finalists to be the voice of Bullwinkle in the movie because the guy who used to do it, he's dead. Anyway, I didn't say that. And I said, but I didn't get it. So, and she goes like this. And I said, what? And she says, let's hear it. So I said, I am Boy Clavier Moose, and this is my pal Rocky J Squirrel. And she doesn't miss a beat, and she says, Hokey smokes, Bullwinkle, that was pretty good.
That would have been fun.
Yeah, she was great. And she was a great speaker too. It was, you know, it's kind of like a lot of cool people in my profession that I've had a chance to meet. There's more cool people that I didn't, but a few I did.
I had an odd occurrence when I met Martha Reeves, a friend of mine that I was working with at the time's younger sister has MS, and she was the poster child for it at the time. And James Toney was doing a fight at the Civic, or not the Civic Center, Joe Louis Arena that night, or no, Cobo Hall. And so we end up down there on the main floor at the tables during.
Yeah, a lot of people did not know Martha Reeves was also a bare knuckle boxer.
Oh yeah, big time. And she got out and sang the national anthem that morning. Well, or evening. Well, she was going up with her bodyguards and her little protege that hangs with her, this nice big tall guy. And she's walking up the stairs.
Steven's here.
But my buddy goes running up. He goes, "Here, follow us, follow me." And he's like running up the steps and jumps, like goes to grab her almost, and like goes to tap her on the shoulder. And this guy grabs his arm, turns around, and she's like, "Oh no, that's you know, so and so," and they just let it go. So we walked. He talks with her for a little bit. They gave us the VIP seats for the top of the Ponch that night to just come on by. It was one of those, well, come on by and have dinner with us. So we end up leaving the arena that night, going over to the Ponch train, and up on the top floor is like one of the most exquisite little restaurants you could ever eat at. And what's the guy's name? Not Malone, Mahoney. Let's get ready to rumble. What's that guy's name?
Let's get
Mahone.
ready to rumble.
No, that's
Michael Buffer.
Michael Buffer.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you. He was up there. I was standing right behind him in line while we were waiting. What an asshole, though. Oh my God, he was such a dick to all of us. But we ended up sitting down with Martha and her little bodyguard there for the night and had dinner with her. That was really cool.
You kind of have to be an asshole to make a career out of yelling one thing.
And he sues like crazy.
Oh,
If you
yeah.
get up on stage and you do that, let's get ready to rumble, you will get sued quicker than you could say,
Really?
bring me the gumbo.
Yep.
That's
Yep,
crazy.
yep.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I heard he was a dick.
Oh, he total an asshole. Just total asshole.
It's okay. There are people who tell you I'm a dick.
Hey, Kosh, you listening?
Yeah, I'm here.
You missed all the fun.
Yeah.
We got a bunch of Zoom bombers. They were
We had
not
a
nearly as
serial-
entertaining as pizza.
We had a serial Zoom bomber. We had about a dozen come in and try to bomb us, and we
you see
just
the
crushed
chat?
them.
You see the chat? Jack
Yeah.
Hoff is still stuck here, so we could
They-
go find Jack
They
Hoff, couldn't we?
came in the wrong room, that's for sure. We're like, okay, what do you got? What do you got, Bob? Bob, you know, Jack, Mr. Meoff, whatever your name is, right?
Jack Hoff. Yeah.
And they just would freeze or they'd go away. It was hilarious.
Yeah.
We were flashing them this one over and over. I was
Yeah, we got JS had a sign, and
I had a sign that said "screw you."
we know how to make Zoom bombers go away.
Go away.
We should do a tutorial video.
Yeah, that'd be a good one.
That's awesome. How did they get the link?
We
the
think they're using that software, that Zoom bombing software.
It's Z War Dial
Yeah.
is the software they're using.
What's it called?
Z War Dial.
Huh.
Yeah, because the rooms are numeric, right?
Yes.
So the thing that just goes out and dials the room, and they find an open room, and they all come in.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Each conference call has a 9 to 11 digit number,
Right.
and as long as you don't have a password to block it, then they can come in.
Right.
Ooh.
Oh, they got the reactions now too, don't they?
Yeah, I saw that.
that.
That's a new thing.
You
That
see
with the
that?
last
They got
update.
the little plausies.
Oh, they do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do
the
they?
little
What do they-
plausies.
Wow.
we
Where's
got
the?
here more?
Where's the?
We
It's
need
really
a
great,
clapper.
actually, because
You need a count though.
to make 20 kindergartnners give a thumbs up at the same time, that's an
true.
achievement.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I gotta agree with you there. How you doing, Steven? Doing all right?
Hey, Steve, can you go out to my garage and get me another bottle of wine?
That'd be great.
Nice. Come on, baby.
Screaming eagle out in the garage.
Yeah, Screaming Eagle, man.
Oh, he's in the tent.
What are the
I'm
good
in
years
10.
for Screaming Eagle?
I'm in the tent.
They don't have a bad year, but 97 would be really, really high on my radar.
Was it
Hey,
really
Steven-
wet in
Steven,
'97?
why don't you come over? I got an extra bunk here. See, I got two.
Yeah, party in San Francisco.
Yeah,
So,
but very
did
low.
I tell you about the guy who makes the Opus One, and he's, he can't do anything else legally because of his contract, but he actually makes another. It's almost exactly the same as the Opus One. It's just on the.
Oh yeah. You told me
on
this.
the.
But Opus One is Rothschild and Modavi, right?
Yeah,
Modavi
he makes
Rothschild.
it. Yeah, so
Rothschild.
he makes it for them, and he makes another one which has a totally different label, and he doesn't have any affiliation with it officially, but it's his. It's exactly the same as the Opus One that he just made for Rothschild.
Steven,
And
what would that be?
Well, I was thinking he was talking about Dancing Hares, but I'm not sure.
No. It's I have it downstairs. I'll have to get it for you at some point. And
Dancing Hares. Is that an Indian name? Like,
but I get a case, and it's 12 bottles for $9.60.
Oh,
And
that's not Dancing Hares. Yeah.
it drinks exactly like the Opus One. Exactly.
I
Except,
like Camus Special Select better than Opus. One step above.
well, I'm just saying for $80 a bottle, though. Are you kidding me?
Cheap.
Yeah.
Cheap.
Although I'm not going to be getting any for a while. We're in an austerity kick here. I can't tell you how much. Well, between John and I, we probably lost the gross national product.
No. Colin lost more money than all of us.
Did he really? Oh,
Yeah.
fuck.
Well, I mean, you lose money on paper, right? I lost 400 grand in that first 3-week period.
Me
my
too.
gosh.
Yep.
So about the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all did about the same.
Yeah.
Y'all using the same broker? Or what?
BRB.
I had losses rolling into it.
We just had balanced portfolios.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Are you? Are you guys not? You're hedging. You're not using options in your.
In some places, not on the main portfolio though.
No, I have to tell you, my puts are the only thing that my puts and a couple of investments are the only thing that saved me.
Yeah, I mean the put and call game is, especially when it's volatile, is where you need to be. You want to make money on the upside and the downside. I mean, I'll do the strategy for you. Just let me know, what you're looking at, and I'll let you know where to put your markers.
Okay.
Well, I had puts all over the place on oil, which was pretty good.
That's the one thing that I could have foreseen that I fucked up on. And I should have.
And the two calls that I had on solar, one went south, but the other one actually did really well. Because they've enacted some laws now in California. If you're building new housing, you have to. You're required by law now to have 78% of the housing that you're building, or more, be solar powered. If you're building housing communities or apartment buildings and shit like that. So, solar's a good thing, except when the sun explodes. Then it won't be. Then we'll all lose money. So we have lots of Reese's. Do you know? So here's the best part about the grocery store that I go to, the grocery outlet. King size Reese's, 2 packages for 98 cents.
That's a good price.
Now, it's like Ann's like, well, why do you want to go there? We just went to the Safeway. You just went to the Safeway yesterday. And I said, yeah, but there's stuff at the grocery outlet that
I'm
Hey.
I'm gonna go there and bob for.
Steven, were you on the broadcast today, Alex Lindsay?
No.
So we had the CEO of Sound Devices on, who makes sound recorders and interfaces and mic pre's, right?
Their field recorders are the top of the line. You can't get much better than Sound Devices field recorders.
So all the guys carrying around those booms with like the pack where you carry your kid are all using Sound Devices?
I would say a few of them are using a high-end Tascam. A couple of them some of them are maybe using
Zoom, or the Zoom's crap.
The Zoom HR4s and the HR6s and all that. That's like consumer, maybe prosumer, but they pair up really well with if you're out shooting with an SLR and you
Right.
stick a Zoom on it, or Tascam D60 or something like that, they're perfect. They're great.
One of those fits in the shoe too, right?
Yeah, a lot of them do. Most of the Zooms will. And then, they have relatively inexpensive microphone options, like an XY mic option or
right.
other things that go on them. So they just make life easier. But, these other guys are going out and they're using like Anton Bauer battery packs where the battery is $600.
Yeah, I know.
Are you fucking kidding me? I was amazed when I was working as a TD, and then they started switching over into the digital world, and I'm like, "What's one of those go for?" That's about 4,500 right there. And I'm like,
So what was the deal he was saying about the face shields? Are they just like randomly selling those because of COVID, or is this like a thing?
No, it's COVID.
Okay.
He was just trying to demonstrate how wonderful his company was, that they were contributing in some way.
They were pulling a Tesla. I got it.
Yes.
yeah, no, pulling a my pillow.
Tesla's cool. Let's try it.
Pulling a my pillow guy.
My
No,
Pillow.
not quite as bad as the my pillow guy.
Mike, whatever his name is.
I'll
With
just get a sheet protector and slide my glasses through the holes.
So Steven, here's my question. If I get Neuralink from Elon Musk embedded in my brain, I won't need eyes or ears anymore, right?
Now, I thought that the reason we had minorities was so that we could put them in front of us, and so we wouldn't need those shields.
You have to have at least 6.
Oh, okay.
Brother.
Steven?
Did you see the presentation for Neuralink, Steven?
No.
Oh,
no,
you gotta watch.
I mean, I saw the chips. I saw the embedding protocol. There's a couple companies out here in Wisconsin that are already using the embedding for employees. They pretty much spend time around town. They go into work, they scan their hand. They go to the grocery store, they scan their hand.
No, but Neuralink is the embedding into the brain. So they're going into they're not going directly into neocortex first. They're going in and trying to fix Parkinson's and MS and those kinds of things first, and then they're going to embed into the frontal cortex.
That's what they're saying, but what they're really doing is just creating a whole gang of Manchurian candidates.
Nice. Manchurian candidate. Awesome.
For that.
All right, here's our shot of the day.
What is it?
The booze is gone.
Oh, it's the shot.
Oh, it's the Macallan 15.
The shot.
Nice.
That was the last one, huh?
You didn't drink it all last night, huh?
I'm probably not going to drink all this tonight. Jesus,
Really?
it's
Wow.
more than I thought.
He filled he filled the thing with Johnny Walker. So,
Yeah, this is like 4 fingers. Shit. Oh well.
You didn't.
I used to drink scotch way back when that came in a bottle that just said scotch.
Scott, yeah, like what was that called? That generics beer.
Yeah,
beer was the greatest.
I'll have a beer and a scotch.
I have a 6-pack of that in my beer can collection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny.
From the 70s.
Yeah, this is a little much. Oh well.
You won't drink it all.
Take a bath
I
in
will,
it.
I will drink about half of this.
Half of that, and you'll go night night, and you'll.
Well, I was just impressed with the effect that I had managed to produce with pouring into the bottom of the glass over the camera.
So here's what you do: you drink half of it, and then when you get up in the morning, you pour the other half over your cornflakes.
I thought you used to brush your teeth with it.
While you're
Breakfast
watching
of Champions.
Alex Lindsay.
Yeah, that would
I
make it more
I
entertaining.
can't watch the guy anymore. He turns my friggin' stomach.
Why?
He's like so. First of all, he's so full of himself, and second of all, he's just so plastic. And third of all, I just know too much about the guy because he's in my backyard.
Gotcha. Okay. I didn't think anybody could be more full of himself than Joel Comm. So, I mean,
That's true.
to take a Tums before I even enter that chat room.
That's true.
Yeah, I stay.
Yeah, but at least Joel Comm doesn't make you do it at 7 a.m.
He's a good point.
Oh well, that's right. You're on some crazy kind of mountain time. What are you
Central.
on?
We're a little farther west.
Central.
Push it over another hour. Yeah, it's that.
Oh,
That would be a 9 a.m.er.
John, can you send me that image file, or did you?
Which one?
The logo on your desktop from I Do
What?
TV. I didn't grab that one for some reason.
I'll email it to you. Yeah.
Cool. Thanks.
So this guy walks into a bar.
Yeah.
He's drunk. He's really, really drunk. And he says, a bartender, he says, what does a penguin look like? The bartender says, a penguin? He goes, a penguin. And the bartender says, well, they're black and white. He goes, yeah. He goes, they waddle when they walk. He goes, yeah. They kind of make this screeching noise. He goes, yeah. And they're about 3-4 feet tall. He goes, 3 or 4 feet. Do they get bigger than that? Bartender says, I don't think so. And the drunk says, shit, I hit a nun.
I hit a nun.
Oh boy.
That's a scary thought.
Oh dear.
I'll be here all week.
I got my closet open again. I seem to have to open it for the cat. This guy's always climbing in my closet. Okay,
That's it. That's my Reese's
Wait,
right
your closet, your cat comes out of your closet?
Yeah, he comes over here and he scratches at the door to be let in my closet so he can climb up into the rack of clothes and pants that I have and go to sleep.
See the Reese's? I got the Reese's.
All right, I need to save here.
Open web info mapper.
Save.
Mapper.
So, John, I've been gaming creating a lot of activity on Christian.com pretty much every day since you
Really?
asked. Yeah.
We're getting ready to do live broadcasting on there with some preachers.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Yeah.
I'd gamble and say I'm probably your single most active user on the platform.
Of all three of them?
No, there's
all three of them.
There's some traffic there.
I'm sure.
Well, you better be careful they don't run over a nun.
Yeah, some of your fake profiles are actually women I know.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah.
Bobby keeps posting these things of women doing pole dancing. Why does he do that?
I mean, that's what he does. Maybe he's aspiring to be a pole dancer.
Working. Fucking Safari.
All right, I'm gonna make like a tree and leave.
All right, buddy.
Okay.
I'll play a dirty pair of underwear. All right.
Look, see, we have a Reese's background and a Reese's foreground. Wow.
Wow. That's a whole lot of chocolate and peanut butter.
I'm going to put my chocolate in your peanut butter.
Peanut butter jelly.
Peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter
jelly time with a baseball bat.
I used to use that for my mobile app thing. It was peanut butter jelly and a mobile app.
Ciao, Bella.
I had the little guy for it.
Ciao.
See you, buddy. See ya.
I'll be back.
I'll be back.
Mamacita, ¿dónde está Santa Claus? The guy with the hair on his jaws.
That kind of sounded like Cheech and Chong, but not really.
It was.
You didn't? You didn't hear it? That was an old one.
Maybe 30 years ago.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yep.
That's really old.
It's old school.
A bunch of other
Goodbye.
from AOL.
AOL. Yeah.
I used to have the You Got Mail, the one with
You've got mail.
yeah, but then it follows up with what's his face from Saturday Night Live.
Mm.
Oh God, I don't think I'll be able to find it. It was so hilarious. What's the name of the big guy that died from Saturday Night Live?
Which
Not
one?
Belushi,
John
after that.
John Belushi and Chris Farley.
After
Farley.
that.
Chris
Farley.
Farley.
It was Chris Farley's voice doing the. God, how did it go again? You've got mail. Oh, Lottie fucking died.
Oh, yeah.
Right after it.
Yeah, I
It was
remember.
hilarious. So, what do you think? You can pull this off, John?
Tomorrow morning?
Mm-hmm. Think we can do it with your bandwidth? That
You can
i7 should
do
run
it.
it just fine. I'm just curious.
Oh,
with the
look, we have a new
phones, how well
friend.
they'll work and whether or not there are people out of
Oh,
the country, how
nice.
well they'll connect. So that's
Colin, where are you at?
New
I'm
friend.
looking for a particular meme here.
Okay, special agent. What do you got for us? Bring it.
I'm not seeing any of this.
Oh, we got another candidate.
What's his
Yes.
name? Secret Agent Scrotum? What's his name?
I don't see it. Where are you seeing this? I don't even see this.
S.
Look at the.
Oh, there they are.
Nice. That's the best
Okay,
you
so-
got?
That's all you got,
Come
man.
on.
Was that
If
it?
you're gonna do
Did he
this,
say
be
something?
prepared. Be
Well,
prepared.
I think you can do better than that, can't
Where's
you?
your
Come on,
fucking
give me
slide
something
deck?
better
We
than
have.
that.
We need your elevator pitch right now if you want to be funded. Come on.
Your face,
to the
your
Shark
ass. What's the difference?
Nice.
That's better.
That's better. Come on.
Oh,
They ran.
we
They
had
ran
a
away.
yellow bar for half a second.
No, he's still there.
He's got greens.
I want to buy some cheese.
Yeah, here we go. Let's get ready, folks.
Prepare to attack. All hands battle stations.
Lost the Batmobile. You said that in here too.
He sent a link to the FBI, right? Good one.
Battle music, maybe.
Mm. Scotty, don't.
Scotty.
Could drop a bomb on him.
Nice. You need a better stick, dude. Come on.
Not impressed. Is that how they teach you how to troll in Iowa? Come on.
All right, dude. You're no
Stick to
fun.
corn.
Oops.
We're kicking you out.
Thank you. Please come again.
Please come again.
Choo-choo. Yeah, I'm missing some good ones here. That's a bummer. What's this one?
That was boring. Man.
That sucked. Yeah, man,
These
that's
kids
good.
today.
Lord have mercy.
For
I'm
more
expecting more from
information,
the internet these days.
Yeah, I know, right?
Special agent.
God. These 13-year-olds just don't know how to do it. They spend too much time on Fortnite.
Right.
Oh, Nate. We
Oh,
got
here we go.
Nate.
Here we go.
Next contestant in math.
Oh, nice. What do you guys
I
got
lost
for
my
us?
finger. I
Come
lost
on,
my
Nate.
finger.
Hook a brother up.
Oh, John knows math really well.
Nice.
I know math.
Math 248. Let's go. 248.
He knows
Ready?
that.
248. You're not gonna win this one.
1632. Oh, yeah.
1632. Okay, here's the math, okay?
Yep.
You gotta find the velocity at which a baby rotates in a blender. To make
Nice.
the right movie.
Really? That's great.
I think the
That'd be
microphone got put in the
Baby in a
blender too. You might
Yeah,
want to
that'd
get
be
that updated.
Wait, man, 48. How is that possible? Because
Your
if the
audio
baby is
sucks
directly on
balls.
top of the blender, is it even spinning at that point?
Well, if the baby's on top of the blender or below the blender?
They're having their own conversation.
Math, you need to give more context to solve
They're
this.
Zoom,
Under the blender?
Zoom
Who's gonna
bombing
win this?
themselves.
Wait, it's under the blender, then that doesn't do anything. It's not spinning. Oh, good, he's gone. Checkmate, nerd.
Oh, nice. Look at that one.
Welcome,
At least you
sir.
shaved.
At least
You have won
shaved.
Thunderdome.
Thank God.
They're getting better now.
Yo, who's trying to outmath me here? Who's trying to outmath me? I literally beat Matt.
Colin will outmath you. No
Okay,
worries.
Colin, let's go. Let's go. What's the question?
I'm a little busy. I'll outmath you later.
A little busy?
We
Yeah,
got.
he's waxing his taint right now, so you're
He's
just gonna have to wait.
waxing his taint.
If you like to see it, we
Hey,
can turn the camera.
hey, don't
on.
knock it till you try it. Waxing your taint saves toilet paper. When your taint is like a fucking otter, you don't have to worry about it.
No, really. Anything.
Steven, did you pay attention?
That was
Oh, yeah.
fucking amazing. Okay.
I got to make you co-host so you can kick these guys out.
Oh,
here we go.
he's like
Video.
12. That's so cute. He
What's
even has
up,
his little
dude?
Legos in the back.
What do you got for us, brother?
Drinking heavily.
What is that,
do you
Kool-Aid? Oh,
got?
that's so sweet.
Bring it. Bring it.
Oh,
Not on
Bring
my
it.
underwear.
He's
I'm
so
definitely not wearing my
precious.
underwear. Not my underwear.
Nice. Steven, I got to make you co-host. At least you got some balls, dude. Nice.
What the fuck are we supposed to
Nice.
do? Where's the real pretty shit now,
Wow.
man?
That's great.
No lube or anything. That's great. So was that okay?
Who's playing the music? Is that you? Can't hear shit, dude. Can't hear shit. Hey, Steven.
Steven here.
What's up, my name, whatever your name is? Oh, Mark, come on, bring it. What do you got for us?
His name is My Balls Itch.
My balls itch. That's good, funny. I like it. My ball sack.
Well, Lindsay had the right suggestion.
Thank you, sir.
Back
I have
to
another.
let it go a little further forward.
Oh, Steven,
I
I got to
don't
make
see
you
him
co.
anymore.
Do you know how to?
You guys
Do you know how to
must have
boot
got
people in here?
I would assume the three dots on the box.
No, you click on participants, and then there's a drop down. I don't know how I make you a co-host. Travis
Hey,
Dixon, what do you got for us, dude?
In here, it's cornered. Oh, there's more coming still.
Yeah,
They're still coming in.
not too slow. I can make you a host.
See,
How
the
do I make
chats
you a
are
host?
different. Oh, that's the Zoom group chat. That's why. Yeah, I can close
Make
that.
host. I can't make you a co-host. That's crazy.
Oh, see, that's why I had the wrong chat in there. Ah, now I see it. Okay, because you can have two different chats on the screen.
Hey, that was a good little run there, man. We had.
Yeah. They were doing all right. Maybe. They got better rim shots. Than
Lindsay
that's
said
not the
you
good
kicked her out.
Oh, did I kick her out by accident? Where's she at? Does she need the link again or what? Where's she going? Night night.
I got a bail. It's
Oh,
getting
dear.
late over here. Yeah, it's
We're
midnight. I need
shutting
some
down.
sleep.
Colin's probably sleeping.
No, I'm
He's
here.
already passed out.
I'm trying to find one specific joke that.
A joke?
Yes, it was very funny.
It's not funny if you have to look for it.
That's what my
Well,
wife
that's
says.
true. The funny
That's what-
ones you remember.
My wife
That's
says
what
that all
she
the time.
said.
That's what my wife says.
It's not funny when I have to look for it.
Or explain the joke, right?
So yeah, I'll be there, I guess, early. It's only an hour thing tomorrow. We'll meet him at 11. I'll have that same layout here, but we're gonna do it from your place anyway.
Whatever you want to do.
Well, it sounds like he must have.
Oh,
bought some
she's
hardware,
blocked. She
so-
can't get in.
How'd she get blocked? Oh, somebody blocked her on the way out.
Oh, here we go.
More coming?
Yeah.
Ooh, it's the big top. It's the big top.
Oh, yes, Ali. What do you got for us? What do you got for us? Bring it. That's it. Come on. Oh, nice. Oh, that's
big.
beautiful. Wow.
That's one big black cock right there.
Of course, you know, this means war.
I guess.
Nigger.
Oh my God.
Butthead, come here quick. Bare ass on TV.
Steve, you should be doing this instead of me.
Nobody better lay a finger on my butterfinger.
Joe Shaw.
Too funny. They can't do nothing with that.
Hilarious. Oh, did I
They
kick
don't know
Steven
what
out
to
by
do.
mistake now? Shit.
Yeah, you're kicking them off.
Houston, we have a problem.
Zip
I gotta
code.
get these in an order that I can.
All right,
find
dude.
them in. Yeah, I'll talk to
I
you
guess
later.
we'll end it. I'll see you in the
I'm
morning.
out.
Bye.
See ya.